En mörk uendelig mark, ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften, under en himmellag, og dagen veldig stillhet gjennom det dype rom, som smerte der har sørget, sig langsomt stolt og stum. En mørk uendelig mark, ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften, under en himmellag, og dagen veldig stillhet gjennom det dype rom, som smerte der har sørget, sig langsomt stolt og stum. En mørk uendelig mark, ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften, under en himmellag.
Yeah,
Well,
it's...
I will totally
Alrighty.
make session
Hello!
act natural.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Natural.
Act normal.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of Critical Nexus, where a group of us not-so-nerdy voice actors play Dungeons & Dragons. We are back with IceWind Dale,
No,
Rime of the
no,
Frost Maiden,
no,
episode
no,
5.
No, cut, cut.
Start again. Roll the intro.
Just...
I had to do it.
Oh boy.
Hi guys.
Hello, everyone.
We are back from Dungeons & Dragons tonight. IceWind Dale, DM'd by Scaraba. Let's get started by doing some catch-ups, announcements, whatever or whichever. One highlight of today's stream is the sponsor today is an otter on this mug. Thank you very much for sponsoring the stream. And yeah, let's hit it off. Andy, go.
Yeah, all praise the otter.
Yeah.
You know me, I keep it simple. Just been working, you know, beat Yakuza. Started playing Baldur's Gate some more with the
Keep
boys.
it simple. Being a badass.
Yeah, being a badass. You know, that's just every day though.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Reusable mug.
Started playing
Mug is
XCOM
see-through.
2 today. So yeah, that's about it.
And
And XCOM 2 is good. It's building on the original, which is what I want. And it's
Nice.
cheap. Since I can't buy the Kiwami bundle because I own 0. I don't know why they do that. Also, actually, before I forget, guys, I found a Yakuza movie.
Oh, really?
It's terrible.
Oh,
but
really?
It's
I would
fully
imagine it
uploaded
would
on
be.
YouTube.
if it's not like something recent, it's probably going to be pretty bad, right?
I mean, it's good in one sense, but it's bad in another sense.
Okay.
It's so bad it's good.
Kinda. I've only seen bits. It's...
Which tells me it's bad.
Here's the thing. If you're familiar with the series, you're going to be a bit like, that's not my Kiryu. And
Oh.
that's not my
Yeah.
Majima. Even though
Yeah.
it's kind of like my Majima, but it's like,
yeah.
it's like if Majima wrote a Yakuza game. You know? Where it's like, yeah, it's me, Majima. I'm the greatest. But yeah,
It
worth a
sounds
watch,
horrible.
maybe, if you're into it, just for the shits and giggles. If you can stand the room, I'm sure you can stand Ryuga Gotoku.
We'll have to
YouTube,
check it out.
Fully uploaded for free.
We'll have to check it out.
Maybe, I wouldn't know though. Next.
We'll praise the otter.
Praise the
Scaraba.
otter.
Yes, I am here. I'm present. I'm definitely
I would
not half
hope so.
asleep. God, what did I do? I bought myself a Switch, and I've been playing Animal Crossing,
Nice.
and I got slightly depressed because I've literally never seen the in-game world during daytime. So whenever I play nighttime, it's just really sad. It's always dark. Whenever I play this game, it's always dark in-game. It's
It's
just
a dark sad island.
yeah. It really is. There's no one around.
Depression
My
island.
only, my
that
only
game meant to,
company
like,
is a random
uplifting?
ghost. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyway, what else? Went to see a concert on Friday, which was fun.
All right.
Other than that, not much been going on. I spent all week getting really angry at other people. I had my first, like, possible trainee that I had to lead around the company, and it was an 18-year-old kid who had already spent 3 years in jail for, like really bad assault. And he had legit Joker scars, you know, the smile, but not as you might think tattooed on, but like you could see the stitches where they had to sort of sew him back together, like it was legit scars. And the reason why we didn't take him was not because of any of that, but because he first insulted one of the other people and then tried to hook up with her as she was showing him the ropes. So...
That's one crazy lad.
Tried the neg approach.
that
man.
was a thing that happened.
Hook it up with your supervisor. Can always get you a job. All right. Don't doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, nothing.
I feel like
nothing
it's possible. Maybe he just didn't get the what's the word? Never mind. I'll shut up. I forgot the word. He didn't deliver it
It's like-
properly.
Didn't have the right line.
He didn't have the
Yeah,
he didn't have the
it's-
right delivery, all right?
He didn't have the charisma. He wasn't a bard. That's for sure.
Rolled low. Rolled low.
I said Bayou Bill.
That's right.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. Let's put it like that. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that happened in the past week.
Don't you love strangers?
Yeah, it's great. It's totally worth the extra money.
We only leave the house because we need to earn money for 5 days, and then we just huddle back inside to play D&D. To regain some sense of sanity in our
It's like
insane
a
way that we
prehistoric
play
time.
D&D.
That's
All
why I'm
right.
so aggressive.
Yeah.
Or DMs.
Yes.
Blood. Go. Enthrall us with your delightful tales and the mysteries that are Blood.
Yes, hello, my name is Bloodrock, and my coffee mug is empty. That's a shame.
Sad.
Raise the
That's
order.
really sad.
Raise the order, yeah. Raise for Kanami, sorry.
Just doing the hand
did
symbol
not
from
get
Dude,
enough
Where's My
sleep
Car?
for this bullshit.
How have I been? I actually don't remember what I've been playing. I've been doing heavy work, day and night, and then another day and night.
Working hard for your money.
Yes, exactly. You know, I
Working
need
hard or hardly working?
apparently I need money to buy games. So that's a sad reality.
Gross.
But what I've been doing, I've been playing some BG3 with a lovely gentleman here, and what else did I do? I've also been preparing sort of, let's just say, my own one-shot mini campaign. It's called Very Serious Business, provided by Big Boss. If you want to be the best, you already have to be the best. It's all about the business. Remember, power, crime, profit.
Brought to you by The Otter.
Just imagining Metal Gear's Big Boss. Just like,
He might be still there. He might be there. Who knows?
the big old horn.
Basically, you
Oh,
have to be
yeah.
born the best, otherwise you just fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called natural selection.
I mean, that sounds about right, honestly.
How Spartan.
The interesting thing that I'm planning to do with that campaign, it might not be like any spoiler, but maybe just an interesting feature that no weapons will be allowed. You'll have to improvise. A lot.
We're all monks. All right.
Yep.
You can all
That
be
sounds-
monks. Sure.
That's fine. I'll be a shadow monk. Someone
Or
else be a
Bob's.
drunken master.
Oh,
So, there you
yeah.
go. There you go. We'll figure it out. I'll probably get as drunk as the drunken master, but
Oh, 50 bill. What else have I been doing? Just before the stream, I've checked out my PC server. Oh, by the way, Yellowman's still alive, Andy.
Nice. Nice.
It's
Very
very important. I traveled all the way from Louisville to Rosewood to check that. I hope you appreciate the effort.
I
And
mean-
that's it.
I respect it.
alright. Well,
That's good enough for me.
that is all for announcements. Let's hop into tonight's game session of Critical Nexus.
I hate you. Stop it. Seriously. Just-
Oh, that's the wrong channel. Sorry, I'm leaving. Bye.
Alright. I've had my fun. Let's do a recap. Because last session was what? 2 weeks ago, and it was just me and Bayou Bill playing.
right.
Okay.
Because Karantir got sick and was stuck in bed.
No, it's just
Yeah.
nobody called me to play. I'm kidding.
Yeah, all right. I'm glad you said I'm kidding, because I could have flipped the switch there.
Literally played the day before.
Anyway, Not a whole lot happened last session. It was more of like the adventures of Bayou Bill and Belle. That's what it was. As we went around kind of investigating what was happening at the town hall. We spent some time kind of like talking with danaka and telling her what was going on in town. We did pull off an awesome prank in which we found danaka sleeping in her room on her desk. And Bill came up with the very promiscuous idea of using the grey bag of tricks, in which we rolled a badger. So we threw a badger into her room, which woke her up. And Barnaban was not too pleased by it, as he did tell us to behave. We also met, what was his name? Was it the
speaker?
Ronaldo.
Waylon?
We met Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, the bard, yes.
Who was another bard
name.
at the White Lady Inn. And yeah, we found out that guy was trying to hit on danaka and was failing at all attempts.
He was basically hanging out her front door.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, not
He
gonna
was
lie.
hanging out downstairs, alright? He's not going upstairs.
Hoping
He was
she'd come
hanging out outside while we were
banned.
talking to her, and then as soon as we left, he went back inside. Like, it was a little weird.
Yeah,
man.
because he's working in there. Like, this is his fucking workplace.
I don't know.
Story.
Not sure if I believed it. So yeah, we spoke to him, and he spoke about a seance, I believe. Right? Is that the word?
Yes,
That's right.
that's
at
the word.
midnight.
Damn, I remember the word. Yeah, so he spoke and told us about the White Lady and how her husband was a very rich man at some point. And the tale goes that they were traversing the river on a boat, in which it sunk to the bottom of the river along with all of his treasure, and they both died. So he tried contacting the ghost later on that night, but before we got there, we ended up going to the town hall.
That's right.
In which we investigated the demon statue. We found out it was a demon statue.
Crime scene.
Yeah, there was 3 dead bodies. There was a statue made by a metal not even Bell himself comprehend what it was made out of. And it turns out like it had some sort of like corruptive magic on it, but it wasn't like from the typical magic schools. So yeah, that happened, and then I think we ended up investigating the town speaker. I don't remember what his name was.
Speaker Waylon.
Speaker Waylon, yeah. We tried to get some information from him.
Such a good guy.
We did find out.
You're such a good guy. It made you all super suspicious because he was just a straight up friendly, caring person.
Who had a demon statue placed in the town hall.
He's the guy that goes around town deciding when to sacrifice people, all right? Like, that guy, great. We did find out that the adventurers that took the statue, they took it from the lake, where apparently this boat sank. And the statue was a part of a boat. It was a what do they call it?
Figurehead.
Figurehead, thank you. Yeah, we found out it was a figurehead. We found out it came from the bottom of the lake, that there was like 4 dudes. One was orc, and then 3 other whatever it was. And we found out that it wasn't the 4 dudes that we had seen leave town with the like sacks on over their shoulders, basically leaving town that night, that you see them, karantir. We also investigated the ferry, in which we had found a footprints, and we found like stuff inside the ferry, which kind of gave us the idea that there were people that had been kind of just sitting in there eating whatever it was, and it was possibly 4 dwarven people, as they had the same footprints as I did. So we're very much under the assumption that these 4 people were the people that had done the murders taken parts of the statue because the arm and bits of the statue were taken. But they were not the adventurers that had brought the statue in. So, apart from that, I remember Bill making me soil my pants.
That happened.
Yeah.
Soilio.
You went to have the seance, you pissed off
Oh.
the ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the sounds, pissed off the ghost.
Spoke about Danica.
In which I didn't actually believe it would actually occur, so I did not take part in it and simply wanted to try scare people with my ringing of my hammer while I was casting Detect Magic. And then the ghost actually appeared and wasn't very happy because not all of us took part in the communal, so we couldn't communicate with her. And then we tried to rob, I suppose, through sheer intimidation, Ronaldo, because we protected him and killed the ghost, in which I think all he could offer us was 4 silver pieces, which gave me enough to buy a room for the night.
There's so few I didn't even write it down. It's just-
Yeah, man, I needed that. I needed a room for the night. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Now that I like say all that, I was like, that's actually was quite a bit. We got quite a lot of it. So
We did as well get a book from Danica. I think it was from Danica at least.
but didn't we give her the book and we found out that it was Old Thayan, written in Old Thayan?
I don't have the language written down.
Yeah, it was Old
Battle.
Thayan, like the Red Wizard language, the language of the Red Wizards words. I can't remember. She did say something else. I can't remember what exactly.
It was something about Air-2, which is a type of demon, which I believe is what the statue is depicting.
Oh, was it bit?
And
Oh,
that wasn't
Air-2.
true. That was the speaker telling you. He
That
gave
was
you a
the
book.
speaker.
That was the speaker. He remembered that there was a book in the library about demons and devils, and he gave it to you.
Yeah. Got my
Oh,
notes.
not devils and devils. It was like a history book, the history of IceWind Dale, and you found out that this statue, or like the ship's figurehead, depicts a demon that used to terrorize IceWind Dale a long, long time ago.
History of the 10 Towns.
We also found out that the material from the statue was infused with Netherese magic, I believe, or was it the tome? I believe it was
pretty
the
sure.
statue. Yeah.
Because it had that very dark magic
Yeah.
that you... I don't remember if you touched the statue or not.
I did touch it, and like I did feel
did
it kind
touch
of
it.
try and do whatever it wanted to do to me, but I was able to withstand it with sheer bell willpower.
Excellent.
That's totally what happened.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what it, and we ended the session on a long rest at the White Lady Inn. So
Yep.
Huh?
You wake up the next morning, you hear wind howling outside of your windows. It seems a small snowstorm has moved in. Also, tomorrow is new moon, which means that someone will be sacrificed to Oriel. Which has everyone in town obviously a bit on edge. But yeah, you wake up, it's stormy. What do you want to do?
Well, first off, I want to go to Bill's room, and I want to simply just grab the no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I want to go to Bill's room. And can I try and stealthily open his door?
Aren't you both in the same room because you were cheap people?
I think we did. I think we got our own rooms, did we?
Did you?
Can't remember.
I was under the assumption that we did.
All right.
I mean, if that's the case, I'll just do it where I am if we're in the same room.
No. You each have your own room.
All right.
You're trying to be stealthy. Give me a stealth check. I think with disadvantage. What's your armor?
Oh yeah, I do have disadvantage. Wait, let me roll again. Yeah, 11.
All right. Bill, give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Is it?
Damn it.
All right. Yeah, the door creaks a little, and you're convinced that your footsteps are really loud. But Bill seems to be conked out on the bed, snoring. Doesn't currently appear to have noticed you. What do you want to do?
I would like to walk in very quietly, and I'm just going to slowly place one of the balls from the grey bag of tricks right under his pillow.
Okay. You give me a sleight of hand check, because getting your hand under his pillow.
Coming in like the tooth fairy.
All right. Yeah. You grab the ball of tricks. You gently manage to shove it underneath his head, and you pull your hand back. Nothing happens.
What?
Aha.
Why not?
You recall that last time you gently put out balls and just put them on the table. They didn't turn into animals. It seems that if you don't chuck it, if you just take it and put it somewhere, it just stays as a fuzzy ball.
Alright,
Like
so
a
I'm
Pokeball.
gonna realize that this hasn't happened, and I'm gonna quickly grab it, not caring about waking him up, and just chuck
You grab it, it's not there anymore.
What?
Oh man.
I would like
Oh.
to at this point roll over. What you doing here, Bale?
It's breakfast time. Let's go. Just start walking out.
I appreciate the alarm.
Can I wait? Can I,
Thank
as I'm
you, best
walking out,
friend.
can I grab another ball out, just chuck it over my shoulder?
Absolutely. Yep.
Let's
Slowly
go out.
putting my pants on.
Uh,
I'm so blessed to have friends like you in my life. My back turned to the door.
as another giant badger just appears in the middle of the room and just sort of sits there, looks a little bit confused, blinks, and then follows Belle out of the room.
We survived the night. That's good.
I think I need to treat him. I need to teach you more tricks, Bob. As I realize he just walked out, kind of just licking his lips.
What's up with the badges?
I don't
Well,
think.
you didn't tell him to do anything.
But I didn't last time either, and he kind of done something. But that's okay. Let's go have breakfast. I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Alright, do you want to head back to the tavern, to the Wet Trout, where you usually have your breakfast?
If I'm going to do that, actually, I would like to do that because I'd like to stop by the town hall.
Right.
Should probably see if Karantir is back as well, wherever
Aye.
he mysteriously vanished to.
I
Mysteriously
think so.
vanished to.
We may
In
need his
his room.
expertise. Turns out we are not such good investigators.
Or
Yeah, you head outside. There are basically no people out. The wind is blowing. It is freezing cold. You have to properly tug into your cloaks and your furs. the few guards that you see are just hurrying along, trying to get back to their stations to go inside. And you make your way to the town hall. No problems. There are no guards outside. They are basically right inside. Because they don't want to stand out in the cold and in the storm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop my head in.
Yeah. They give you a nod. Don't really, you know. It seems that things have been cleaned up.
I'll look at them, see the nod, and kind of nod back, and just be like, "Right, I guess I'll kind of take that as the sign of your approval." As I just kind of like saunter in past them.
Oh, the town hall's open again.
Oh,
don't worry.
Wait. Yeah, is the statue still here then?
Nope. Statue is gone.
Did they say anything about that? I don't think they did.
You specifically told them to move the statue out of the town hall and seal it up somewhere.
To be fair, Belle told them to.
Belle told them to, yep.
Hey, I thought it was a good idea, you know. Gotta keep all these people alive.
You realized it was a desecrated object, and that was, you know, a pretty good course of action.
Belle's memory isn't too sweet. Alright, see you later as I close the doors.
It's that honey, mate.
They sort of give each other a look of, what was that about?
I open the door again. He's not nothing. Close the door.
Keep the fucking door closed. It's cold. Alright, you make your way back to the Wet Trout, where you are greeted with definitely more people than usual huddling inside, enjoying the warmth. It seems that none of the fishers have left in the morning to go fishing because there was just too much wind. And they are basically all hanging around there. And you see your innkeep just chatting with a few patrons. Sees you come in. Gives you a friendly wave.
I'd like to go and see if my badger is allowed inside the inn.
She doesn't say anything. She sort of watches him go in, but then again, it's not the worst thing you've brought into this inn, and she's just glad that it's not another severed head, so...
Right, I would like to head up to Karantir's room.
Karantir, what are you doing? You wake up, it's pretty terrible weather outside.
I'll be probably I'll just be in my room counting coins from my stash.
What? 10 silver coins.
What? 2? Oh man. You don't know how many coins I got, alright?
You hear heavy footsteps come up the stairs.
Like, stop counting for a second. Listen in. Listening if the footsteps will stop at my door.
They do.
Put everything quickly inside the stash. Boom. It's gonna jump quickly on the bed, pretend that I'm sleeping.
Is Bill with me?
Yeah, sure.
I look to Bill, look to Bob. Just give him like a silent nod.
I nod, but I have no idea what he's planning. I'm just in agreement.
I would
Bob
like
is
to...
currently just sniffing around.
I'd like to pick up Bob underneath my arm.
Bob is big. Bob is the size of like a fairly big dog. Like, Bob is not something...
Is he medium or large?
I think he's medium. Let me check. Actually, he might be large. Hold on. For fuck's sake. Wrong thing.
It's larger than him.
Totally.
He's medium. He's medium.
Alright. So technically I pick him up, right?
Send a
Yeah.
message.
I mean, you can, but like you need both hands, and you
Alright.
being a dwarf, his hind legs sort of slide along the floor.
Here's what I want to do. There's either two options. I pick him up, Bill, you open the door, and I yeet him into the room. Or I tell him to run into the room and strike a very intimidating pose.
The badger?
Yes. So,
I mean-
so Karantir won't be able to see us. He'll just see the badger come in like,
I shall whip open the door for you.
All right, so
So just pop it.
Carantir, you hear like whispering outside the door, and after a moment, you hear the door getting opened, and you hear like a thump. Do you wanna react, or are you still gonna pretend that you're sleeping?
I send a message on the chat.
Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry. Oh my god. Yes. Beautiful. All right. You see a giant badger move in. Look around, sort of get on its hind legs, and stand there like this. Looks
just-
around.
Karantir is confused, but he's got the dagger
Goes-
ready.
Goes back on his forelegs, looks around, and then just huffs and just turns around and starts walking back out. Where you can now clearly hear Bill and Belle giggle.
I'm
Do
kind of like
either of you look into the room?
I'm semi-giggling from like, that badger needs some work.
Did anything happen?
I don't think so. I'm gonna like poke my head around the corner, see if Karantir is even awake.
You look inside and it's an empty room. No one's there.
I would like to look under the bed.
Alright, you start stepping inside. You look under the bed. It's a little bit dusty, and in the corner there seems to be a small nest made out of like rags and stuff, and you see a small rat nose poke out and just look at you.
Oh! Oh. Oh. He's not here, Bill. It's just his goddamn rat.
You mean the devil rat?
Aye, the devil rat. The one that died and come back to life.
And he's not here?
Well, can you see? I can't see him anywhere. He's not under his bed.
This is the perfect opportunity, friend.
All right. What for?
Dispel this evil from this world.
Hey, if you wanna rob Carantir of his favorite pet, well, by all means, man. I'm not gonna take part in that.
I'm gonna grab Bartolomeo.
Bartholomew is under the bed, like fairly far back. And as you like go on your knees and start reaching towards him, he squeaks and just vanishes through a hole in the wall.
I would like to try and coax him out. Come here, little feller. I
Give
got
me-
cheese.
Give me an animal handling check.
Hell yeah, brother.
Can it be with disadvantage because he threatened him last time?
You see a small nose appear and sort of sniff, and then it vanishes again.
Dang it.
I think we might be wasting our time here, lad. Hey.
See, that's smart. It's definitely a devil rat. It knew what I was saying. It heard me. It read my mind.
Is there any other place I can look in the room
Don't
for
you disregard me.
Karantir, as I'm not completely convinced he isn't here, as he wouldn't go far from Bartolomeo.
It's a fairly small room. There's a bed, there is a wardrobe, there is a table, and a just random chest. Other than that, there's really not anything.
Right, so I can't see him under his desk, the table, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Hold on. Does that work? Oh my god. Alright, give me a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, it's good.
Alright. Belle and Bill, give me perception checks.
Easy.
Dang.
Alright. Belle, as you're looking around, you step towards the desk, trying to take a look underneath, and you feel something just brush against you, as it seems that something runs past you and out the door.
Can I not have reacted to like try and grab him?
No.
Come on, man. Bill. I swear I just felt something brush against my leg. But I've heard the footsteps.
You actually didn't hear the footsteps, no.
My hunting instinct says that's him. Like a gator, they move in stealth beneath the waves.
As you see Karantir sort of come up and poke his head inside the door, as he just returned.
Belle?
You
Bill?
little shit.
I'm sorry, what are you doing here?
Oh, we're just trying to rob the place. No, we're just looking for you, lad.
Are
And
you?
look, we found you.
I probably see Bill like crawling under the bed.
Yeah,
And Belle
Bill is
under the
currently like trying to convince the rat to come out. Belle is like sort of has been looking under the table, and there is a massive badger just standing in the middle of the room, licking his butt.
What is that? Who brought that in?
Bro, what?
Nice. And I like sort of angrily approach the badger, like stop pushing it away. Get out of here!
Hey! No! Don't push Bob! This is Bob! You treat Bob with respect, just like we do your little scruffy cheese eater. Alright? We're all a
You still
family
haven't
here.
You still haven't explained why you're just bashing them. I'm just gonna come over to Bell and kick him.
Bob
Get out of here.
lets you push him out of the room, and he just and you can hear the heavy footsteps of him just going back downstairs, as it seems that he has enough of being thrown around and pushed around, and he's just out.
That
I'm
badger
going for
definitely
Bill.
needs some work.
I'm going
Alright.
to Bell next. Oh, come on now! You're trespassing! Get out of here!
What do you mean no trespassing? Bloody friends! Who's looking for your ass? Also, you got little invincible demons running around here.
Don't you... Get away from there, Bill! Don't touch me or tell me, or I'm just gonna come over the bed.
Just gonna turn and look him in the eyes. I will get that devil rat if it's the last thing I do.
Well, can we just go get some bloody breakfast?
I swear this to you.
Were you looking for breakfast here?
No, you stupid idiot. I was looking for you. How many times do I need to tell you?
Well, I wasn't here.
I would like to incite the no.
Fine.
Sure. Give me an insight check, and
Bah!
yeah. That gnome.
I'm trying not to laugh, sort of.
That gnome, you can see like the twinkle in his eyes, like a little bit of his mouth just curls upward as he's very obviously just trying to keep it alive.
I'm gonna lean in very close, like he can smell the meat on my beard. I'm that close to his face, and just be like, "That was you under the desk, wasn't it?"
No, it wasn't. Let's go. I start laughing and head towards the exit. Oh, I'll pick up my rat on the way.
Yeah, he just scurries past Bill, runs up your
stop.
leg.
I will literally stab you for that.
And
Found it in the alley outside.
your rat just sits on your shoulder, giving the evil eye to Bill.
I return the evil eye.
Alright, fantastic.
I'm heading outside the room, waiting for my uninvited guest to leave as well.
Alright. At this moment, you hear just very angry shouting coming from downstairs. You can't quite make out the words, but it seems Nimetra,
I'll
He's
probably
yelling.
start running as I heard like any sort of
and then you hear like,
semblance of shouting.
"Hell! God fucking damn it!"
Oh!
Yes, he's here! He's trespassing.
You run down the stairs and you see Nimetra in a tugging contest with the badger, where she is sort of holding onto his tiny little tail and trying to keep him out of the kitchen while he's very, very adamant about going into the kitchen. And she sees you and she's like, "Rein in your bloody pets! Seriously!"
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Well, why haven't you fed him already? I paid you for it." As I slide some coin onto the top counter.
Get him out of my kitchen!
Okay, I want to come over to her.
Bob,
Wanna come
let's
over to her,
go.
Sort of tap her on the knee. Hey, but you know what? On the other hand, tonight you feed him, tomorrow he'll feed us.
Hey, you eat Bob.
She looks down
I'm
at
going
you
to
and
feed
she
your
says,
wee rat to Bob, and then you can eat your rat and Bob if you like.
I just start laughing and leave.
Nobody touched
Hey,
my
Richard,
badger.
shakes her head and she says, "All of you, just sit down over there, all of you. I'm bringing you breakfast, don't move.
And the meat. I go and sit
No
down.
meat today."
You've been so grumpy lately. Hey, Bill. Do you think you could seduce her so she could calm down or something? Isn't that what you bards do?
I mean, I ain't into dragons.
Alright, that's fair. Anyway, Karantir, where the hell have you been for the last day?
I've been busy.
Do what? Me and Bill here had to go around investigating without your cunning gnome intelligence, which I'm still yet to see, but
Well, there will be time for that. What were you doing while I was away?
we were investigating the crises in town, the crazy statue and the tome, and the murders that took place, and it wasn't a very nice time. Actually, I had a really nice time, but it wasn't a very nice time.
We got attacked by a ghost, friend.
Exactly, we got attacked by a ghost without you, and then we had to try and get money for our services. We didn't get that money for doing our services, the way we should have procured our money. We had to go through other means, which I was not too happy about, in which we did not get proper payment, in which I still have very harsh feelings towards the bard called Ronaldo in this town.
Maybe like at some point I understand where this conversation is going. He's about like start talking about intimidating the money out of the bard. I'm like, keep it down. All right, I get it. You can spare the details. I know how it goes.
Nimetra just puts down a tray of food and she says, "Giving up smithing and going into banditry, I see." As she just, without waiting for an answer, just turns around and goes back into the kitchen to fetch more stuff for you guys.
Yeah, I just start eating.
Man, you speak very loud. And you also snore very loud.
How would you
And
know?
you walk very loud.
You slept in the bloody I guess if you heard me snore, then yeah, alright, I don't know. Look.
So about that intelligence thing,
We have
Did you-
tasks we need to do today, alright?
oh, very well. When are we heading out?
Specifically one, because I don't. Oh, actually, we have two tasks. Because I'd like to go and find the statue. Because I'd like to collect the sample for my own research, and then we probably should go find those elementals at some point. You know, Danaka asked us for a favor, and we haven't done that quite yet.
Yeah, that's right. We tried to do it outside.
Hey.
Shall we try and do it inside? The
No,
town?
I think we'll go across to another town, as this town just didn't work.
But you know what day it is today?
Hey,
It's
1495.
60416.
Sorry, like it's 1495.
Hammer 14 and 1495, aye. That be the day, why?
But it's a ball day today. Can't
So what?
we can't just...
Tomorrow.
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 Hey, that's tomorrow, lad.
Actually, that's a perfect time. We might miss this by accident, you know, if we spend a day or two.
Exactly.
Down. Just keep it down. Keep it down.
Maybe no, no, let's not do that. Alright. So here's the idea. We can finally take Becky. It's a bit stormy outside. She's got her goggles. I probably should go and stop in and see her, defeat her, but I'd like to go and find out where the statue is, and hopefully we can kind of take a little bit of a detour, collect some samples, and then go and find the elemental.
I mean,
Elementals that may or may not exist. Sounds
I-
good. I love a
I
good
mean,
hunt.
We can also when we're with the captain, we can also ask if she's heard any words about the four dwarves that had done the murders, or if they found anything. So we might have some more leads, maybe even potential work.
it was a murder?
Yeah, you were there when we spoke.
No.
When we had heard about the murders, I'm fairly sure we told you about it. Yeah, I told you about it.
Definitely did.
About
Hey.
the 3 murdered people in town hall?
Hey.
Aye, alright.
You
thought
didn't
it
know
was
about
a murder.
numbers, but I told you that there were rumors about the murders. But we had investigated, and there were 3 dead bodies. It wasn't very pretty. Like there was blood, like kind of like an axe and stuff. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing pretty about being killed, you know?
Well, there is when we kill people. Like we do really good job, I think. But
My intelligence says otherwise, but I'll spare the details.
You notice Nimetra had just put down more ale for you guys, and then just is just standing there, sort of listening in, just shaking her head.
Thank you, Nimetra.
Are you
can go,
alright?
Thank you.
do you need something?
Yeah. Nope.
I'm gonna
And she
lean in.
just
I'm gonna lean in and be like,
turned-
you know, my friend Bill here is free.
She looks at you and she says, That is very nice for him. And just turns around and goes back to talking to the other patrons.
All right, now that she's gone, let's continue planning.
Thought I told you.
I looked at Bill Mike. Sorry, mate, she's not interested.
I hate you, Bill. I hate everything about you.
Thank you for the friends.
Hey.
Best friend's no longer. Now karantir is my best friend.
All right, you can have him.
I stop eating for a second, like. Gee.
I guess. Okay. I'm gonna also feed a little bit to Bob, who's under the table right now. Give him like a plate while we're eating.
Yeah, he actually got like a bowl of porridge, just simple porridge that Nimitra brought out for him.
He's not gonna like that, so I'm just gonna chuck the sausage.
Alright. He seems to be alright with it. He's eating it.
Alright.
Diet you're forcing everyone into.
Yeah.
So when do we head out?
Keeps my belly full and keeps me warm. Cold weather will burn right through you, lad. Alright, let's stop by the forge. Unless anyone has any other ideas about what we're going to do today, because I'd like to be quite efficient today and stop fooling around. Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face.
I still think there's something up with the ferry.
Well, we did discover that it was dwarves, right? Like by the footprints, because they had the same footprints as me. But I'm fairly sure. I have the feeling that those four dwarves might have been the murderers, and they were camping out in that ferry, waiting for the right time to strike, and then they left town.
I don't know, that suggests very little of the dwarven people. I would not expect so little of them, unlike yourself, obviously.
Well, they could be the witnesses.
I know my kind, lad. Alright. I mean, look, we can grab Becky and we can just quickly pop past the boat and then go towards the captain if you're not so sure. Just to double check, but you know the footprints are probably gone unless they're still using that ferry. But I highly doubt they'd stay around in town if they'd committed murders and then taken statue parts. Like, wouldn't you'd think the town would be on kind of high alert with it, right? But
I don't know. I have no leads.
Exactly.
I don't know how to solve a murder.
I say we go speak to the captain.
What was it, Karantir?
I was gonna say, as he mentions, like a high alert. Probably look outside the window, see like more guards pass by.
Yeah, there's definitely more guards around than there would usually be on a stormy day like this.
It's unusually quiet.
But yeah, it's at this point pretty much the guards are almost the only people outside because they have to be. And other than that, it's just one or two people that have to go places really, really badly. Other than that, everyone that can afford it is staying inside.
Does anyone recall if Danaka said she would pay us for the work we did? I'm fairly sure she did, right?
She will pay you, yes.
Yeah,
she will.
And you will also get to keep the lantern.
Yeah. How much did she say there? 'Cause I can't remember how much it was.
I think it was like 14, 16 silver.
I think it was more than that, right?
Well, I remember there was like no more than 5 gold, or maybe 10. I know that's a big difference, but
Yeah, you go from silver to 5 gold to 10.
25 gold.
All right.
Maybe because I split it between 3.
I mean, that's the most we're gonna get. I feel right now. So, and I don't know about you, but my pockets are empty, lads.
Yes, same.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
Look at Bill like.
I'm just looking at both the gentlemen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have no money. So we better get the shop done.
Yep. Another busy
Alright.
day of having no money.
Well, I'm going to grab the rest of my breakfast and we're going to put it in my backpack with all my other goods. And then I'm just going to walk out and go start seeing Becky. Also, I did not bag that food. I just kind of shoved it in my bag.
Yeah. What do the other two do? Do you follow him?
I need to restock a little bit.
Alright.
So maybe I'll go into the kitchen and ask to prepare me like one ration pack.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Nice. And I would like to visit the market.
Alright.
Hopefully I'll be able to find some healing potions. 1 or 2 at least.
Alright, let's see. Bill, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Bell. Continue the investigation.
Alright.
Also, does anyone know why I have a light hammer +1 in my inventory?
Oh,
Yes.
that was the one I threw at you in the ghost fight. So I was like, here, take this. This will help, basically, because
That's
your
right.
weapon wasn't doing anything.
I will give that back.
Alright. Well, I know somebody's not a thief around here, and I grab it off him and thank him.
You are welcome.
Karantir, you make your way towards the market, and you have to be a bit careful because sometimes between the houses, the gusts of wind are now getting really strong, and you being fairly small and the ground being fairly slippery, occasionally you almost get blown off your feet. But you make it to the marketplace and you see that pretty much all the shops are closed.
Ah,
No one is expecting visitors. The only store that is open is the general goods store that somehow always seems to be open. You cannot recall a day where that store, or a time really, where that store has been closed.
I'm gonna approach the building, get close to the door, probably start knocking on it because I cannot reach the handle.
No, you can reach the handle. There's the
two sets
buildings
of
are accommodating to all sizes of customers. The door handle is low enough for you to grab it.
Good. I'll try to open the door by pushing it.
You open
And
the door.
head inside.
There's like a little ding 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 as a bell above the door rings. And you go inside. It's fairly dark. The shelves are just cluttered with stuff, like all kinds of random things, from like useless baubles to ropes to pickaxes, snowshoes, random bits of clothing. It seems whoever runs this shop seems to have a severe hoarding problem, and just gets his hands on anything he can. And you walk up to the counter and you see an elf just sitting there flipping through a book, and he hears the bell, looks up, and he says, good morning, Karantir. What can I do for you?
Morning. I was looking to. Sorry. I got exhausted on the way here. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit freezing outside, eh? And he sort of snips his fingers, and you just feel this warmth come over you as you start to warm up. It's
Thank
very
you.
pleasant.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Me and my companions are preparing to travel to another city. But do you have anything in stock to help us on the travel? Like, something. For example, I've been slipping a lot on the way here. Maybe a stick, pickaxe, or anything.
Well, we have all kinds of winter supplies here. We have snowshoes. We have I forgot what they are called. They're things you put on your shoes, so you
Like shoe
don't
spikes?
slip. Yeah. All sorts of things. What exactly are you looking for?
Do you have any like small pickaxe by any chance?
Yep. Right, where was it? Back there. And you see this sort of spectral hand appear and just grab a pickaxe off a really high shelf. It's small. It's definitely made. It seems to be of gnomish make, and it sort of floats it down to the counter, drops it.
Oh, nice. How much is it? If I like slap on the bench.
5 silver.
5 silver. All right, I can get it. Also, do you, by any chance, do you have any healing potions?
Sorry, we are fresh out.
Do you know by any chance who might have them?
Maybe ask over at the temple. I mean, these are the guys producing them. Maybe they have some. But we just had the town's guards come in and buy pretty much all the healing potions they could.
Alright then, very well. How much was the pickaxe? 4 silver?
4 silver, yes.
Great, thank you. I did just put 4 silver, grab pickaxe and run away. Slam the door.
You just hear this chuckle follow you as he does, you know. But he doesn't say anything, just lets you get away.
Alright, minus 4 silver, and I will head to the temple if it's open.
Alright. Bill and Belle, around this time you have made your way through the storm towards the smithy. Give me some perception checks real quick, both of you.
Alright.
Alright.
Hell
Belle, you're
yeah.
kind of, there's a bunch of snow in your eyes, you're kind of fighting against the storm. But Bill, you notice immediately that there seems to be light on inside of the smithy.
Huh.
Huh.
Is there any way I can tell what time it is?
It's morning. It is fairly dark because of the storm, but it is morning.
Could I sort of subtly just flick on that lantern that detects elementals, just in case?
Absolutely. You grab it, you ignite it. Start spreading a nice warm glow.
Someone's in my house. What? Do you think it is?
Just gonna hold up the lantern. It's not an elemental. Just turn it back off.
Should we? I think we should go in quietly, lad, and try and get some information. I know we're on the
Let's go.
back. If you'd like to go in through the front, maybe we can.
I'll
Go.
be a distraction.
All right. I like it. You play the banjo or something, and I'll jump her in. Whoever.
I'll persuade them to disarm themselves or something. I don't know. I'll wing.
All right. It could just be Becky making some scrambled eggs.
You can do that?
That raises only more questions that I'd rather not ask.
The bird is making scrambled eggs. Yep, that's fine. That's perfectly
The
normal.
bird.
I'll
Yeah.
bear it
Yep.
in mind not to attack the humanoid bird cooking eggs if that's what we see.
All right. Good to know. All right. Let's go. I'll see you in. I'll see you when I see you.
Oh, wait. Code
What?
phrase. If something goes bad, I'll yell it out.
Honolulu. Yeah.
Sure.
What about man down? I'm really hurt. There's a lot of blood everywhere. How does that sound?
Here's what I'll do, alright? If things get really bad, I'll just go. Help me, Belle! Help! Oh my god!
All right, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I think I like that one. I can work with that. All right, let's do that. All right. I'm gonna put my like kind of hooded just over my head, so I'm keeping my eyes clear from the snow, and I'm gonna work my way around the back of the fort.
Yeah, you already have your hood up. Like both of you are just absolutely mummified.
I'm prestidigitating.
Right, I'm just gonna clean my face off then, and then start working my way through.
Right. So Bill is going through the front, and Belle is going through the back.
Aye, and I'm also gonna have me hammer at the ready.
All right. All right. Who goes in first? Or at the same time?
If I peep, well, the idea was Bill was going to be the distraction, but if I peep my head over me fence, can I see if Becky's at the back or is she inside?
Becky is. Give me a perception check, real quick.
All
right. Becky is in her little shed.
All right.
You can see her, and she actually, as you notice, she seems to have some fresh food.
All right. A little strange. I didn't feed her yesterday. Okay. Well, I'm still just gonna wait, even though I feel like it's probably not what we think it is now, but I'm just gonna wait until I hear the call.
Bill, what do you do?
I'm just gonna walk up and knock on the door, and Belle, it's me. Open up. Any response? Anything?
Hold on. A moment passes, and then the door opens, and you see a familiar lady stand in the door, and it's Danica. And she says, "Oh, there you are. Belle isn't here, though. Sorry."
What the hell
this
are
point,
you doing here?
I would like to jump out and be like, "Ah!
Help me, Belle! Help!"
Got you she-devil! As I go to swing my hammer. And then, like, stop realizing.
Sort of, like, takes a step, like, what? Relax, sheesh.
Oh. Sorry about that, Danica. I didn't quite realize it was you. You know, I'm sorry, but what are you doing in my house?
Well, listen, A, you didn't lock the door last night. And B, I was trying to find you because I figured it's just such a hassle having to walk over here every day, so I decided to just move in here. It's much more convenient. I fed the bird.
Hey, and I kind of lean in. But you weren't invited. So what were you doing here?
That's cool.
She sort of looks back, and you see a pile of just papers and books on your kitchen table. That is significantly bigger than the one you'd seen yesterday. And she just shrugs and she says, "Working?"
I'd like to insight and see if she's actually been here just working or if she's looking for something.
Give me an insight check.
Belle wasn't invited to his house? Or do you mean your room?
My room, yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't in what?
Alright. Danica seems to be a fairly straightforward person. She doesn't seem to have a lot going on in terms of trying to hide her intent. And by the bags under her eyes, you figure that she really just couldn't... She seems to be a person that likes to immerse herself into her research. And you do get the feeling that she came here just because she got annoyed that she would have to get out of her room every day. And so just decided to come here instead.
Can I scan the area immediately for Ronaldo,
Yes.
Oh my god.
Give me a perception check.
I'm still just leaning in, like, looking her in the face, trying to figure her out.
Just look.
You look around. You don't see anybody outside, but you do notice that sort of half buried in a bunch of other papers. There's this slightly rose-tinted letter that's on the desk. And that definitely stands out from the other notes that are just written on just normal paper. This is like slightly rose-tinted parchment. A lot more expensive than the other stuff.
I would like to intercept that letter as soon as it's possible for me to do so.
I mean, you can just walk over there and pick it up. She sort of motions for both of you to come in, and she's like, I made some tea. I brought it myself. I didn't touch any of your stuff.
I'm sorry, but lady, I'm allowed to say. Look, let's get this straight for one moment. This is my house. You're perfectly fine to stay here, but don't motion for me to come into my own home. It's
well,
lovely
you're
that
standing
you
in
made
the door. It's getting
tea.
cold.
What? You very much invited yourself into my house and acted like it's your own home. I just want to set the boundary here, alright? You're lovely, and, like, you know, as much as I keep not being so sure about you, you seem to be fine. But this is my home, alright?
Yes, it's a lovely home. Come in, come in. And she just goes to your cupboard and, like, grabs 2 additional cups, puts them down, pours both of you some tea.
Can you put some mead in mine? I've got a little bottle on the top rack. Just
no, mead isn't. Alcohol isn't good for you. You shouldn't drink.
No.
It's early in the morning as
It keeps my
well.
blood warm. You see, it gets my blood flowing.
This tea will do.
Look,
as well. Don't
Jesus
worry about
Christ!
it.
I just go into the cupboard and just grab it myself.
Yeah. All right. Real quick, Karantir, you make your way to the temple. It's a small building. It's made of stone. It's one of the oldest buildings in town, probably about as old as the smithy that Belle is running. Above the door, it's actually really strange. It's an imagery you only see on the oldest houses. There's like carved images of weird reptile animals, and you've heard stories tell that these are raptors, dinosaurs, that are carved into the stoneworks. And there's a big, heavy oaken door leading inside. You push it open, and you enter the small temple that is lit by a few candles, and you see a young halfling just kneeling in front of the altar, just praying.
I'm like probably looking at the halfling who's like at the average distance. It's
Yeah.
like because I'm in the front door, it's like far away.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, she's like further in.
Like closing the door quietly. Hello, 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 hello.
She looks up. She smiles at you and she says, "How can I help you?"
Hi. Me and my friends are gonna travel outside the town, and you know how dangerous it can be outside, right?
Oh, yeah. She laughs and she says, "Tell me about it. I feel like all I do all day is healing people that decided to leave town for no reason and got themselves injured."
Well, I'm afraid that we have a reason to leave the town, and we cannot stay in. I'll get straight to the point. Would you happen to spare a couple of healing potions, please?
Oh, yes. I just finished one in the morning today, actually. I've been up all night. Basically, well, I don't want to say raided, but the town's guard has been buying up all the healing potions. It seems they were running low again after the recent attack. Yeah, I have one. And she just dashes off to a side room, comes back like 3 seconds later, very energetically, like showing you proudly a small vial with a red liquid. And she says, I made it myself. I mean,
Oh, really?
I guess that makes sense. I'm the only one here who can make them. Yeah, but yeah. And she just hands it to you, looking
thank you
very proud.
Thank you very much, Ellery. I appreciate it a lot. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you later.
No worries. Bye.
And
Have a
quickly,
good day.
Bye. Like hit the door. Open the door.
Oh,
Leave.
careful. Careful.
She didn't ask for payment. Let's go.
She did not.
I'm gonna go to Belle's house because they're probably waiting for me there.
Alright, you make your
Which-
way to Belle's house. It's lovely. You see the lights are on inside. There is smoke coming from the chimney. And you as you enter, you hear Belle just arguing with a female about this being his house and him not wanting to be invited into his own house.
No, that was not the sentiment. Right?
Well, I'm like, I have to close the door. Like, I'm here, Belle. Oh, you got guests? Oh,
Bill, yeah, you see Danica, preparing tea, and she sees you, and she says, "Oh, another one," and she like just grabs another cup. Bill, are you trying to be sneaky about getting the letter, or are you just walking over there grabbing it?
I want to be sneaky.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright. Here we go. Big rolls.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You just sort of, go over to the table to sit down, and you pretend to brush away some of the papers to make space for the teacups. And as you do, you just snag the letter.
I feel like my camera lighting is perfect right now. Like, yes, I shall intercept the love.
You grab
Dun,
it.
dun, dun.
Danica seems to be busy. She doesn't seem to have noticed, and you see that the letter has actually been opened.
I'm gonna read it.
All right, you're going to read it.
Well, he's doing.
It's... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rose-tinted letter, fairly expensive parchment, written in like a super cursive hand. There is a lovely poem about basically someone who's not that experienced in prose trying to do prose, talking about how in this cold wasteland Danica is like the only flower that blooms. And it's a little bit embarrassing.
As a professional bard, would my opinion of this be that it is terrible?
It's not terrible. As a professional
Could be better.
bard, it could be better, but it's not terrible. It's alright. It needs work. It's a bit rough around the edges, but it's not the worst. It's obviously someone has obviously put in a lot of effort and heart, and it is signed Ronaldo. Very very fancy, like gaudy signature.
The big R.
Yeah, with a lot of like useless squiggles.
I must help this pathetic man.
Belle, you wanted to say something?
I was gonna say, while Bill is doing that, I'm basically just gonna grab my hammer and quickly go out to the forge. I'm obviously gonna just check on Becky, make sure she's right, give her a pet and stuff, make sure she's warm. And then I'm
She's
probably going to just quickly grab the hag head that's probably defrosted and decayed a
Yeah,
whole
it's-
bunch.
No, it didn't decay a whole lot at all because it's been
the
frozen.
ice.
It's basically been in a permanent.
Preserved
Freezer.
All
well.
right.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna just chuck
Yeah.
it straight into the forge, which still has some embers lit, and get it lit with the head. And then I'm just going to imbue my hammer again for the day. And I would just imagine that while Danaka's like making tea, that all she can see just like through the window is just these massive like flashes of light, just like basically like magic radiant light coming through the like window, kind of just blindingly. But I just like kind of
you
stop and walk back in.
you chuck the frozen head onto the fire. It pretty much almost puts out the last remaining embers, and it takes you about 5 minutes longer than usual to get the forge to run. And even so, as the skull slowly begins to thaw, it just keeps...
I mean, I've got a bellow, like I can bellow the flames.
You have a bellow, yeah, no, absolutely, but also there's just water and blood that's now thawing, just oozing out of the skull. And after a few minutes, it just starts to smell like burnt flesh, as it just... parts of it still being frozen, parts of it starting to melt, parts of it starting to burn. It's a mess. It really is not good for forging, you get the feeling. But eventually you get it to work and it burns up.
Alright.
Did I see him throw the head in there?
We probably smell it now.
There's a distinct smell of burnt flesh now hanging over the smithy.
Guarantee is gonna
Cooking pork.
like notice the smell. Like, what's that? It's gonna like follow the scent and hop onto the window, look outside, see
Yeah. You look
Belle.
outside, you see him just furiously cranking the bellow to get the heat up
And
enough
what-
to properly burn the skull.
What Karantir sees is that Belle is cooking somebody's head.
Yep.
And he's concerned about Belle being a cannibal starts kicking in.
It's very much, it's obviously the hag's head. Like the tongue is missing. The features are very obviously hag-like.
Belle? Belle?
Hey.
Female.
Not Bill, not Belle.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, yeah. So I look up from the poem.
Look at this. Belle's gone nuts. I'm telling you. Something happened in that cave, I'm telling you. Look, he's cooking a head.
Smells
I'm-
like he's just cooking pork to me.
Can't you say it's a head inside?
How do you cook pork? Jesus.
Where did he get the pig from?
How
Well-
they do it in the bayou. I mean,
We sort of maybe continue our whispering.
Yeah, the two of you whisper. After a bit, you start seeing just flashes of holy light, and you hear the clank, clank, clank of the forge as Belle is working. Danica has put cups of tea down for all of you, and she's basically gone back to her book, and she's like scribbling and trying to decipher things, and just quietly murmuring to herself, muttering. Yeah, Belle, eventually you finish up.
Yeah, I'll just come back inside and just approach Danica.
Right. She, sort of acknowledges your existence, but doesn't look up.
I'm gonna grab my tea and just sip it and be like, all right, so I see you've been hard at work. What have you got for me? And before you say anything, let's try and keep it simple, yeah?
You can see that she had grabbed several sheets that were written in a super neat but terribly small handwriting, just completely full. And you can tell that she was about to launch into some, really
Glory explanation.
deep explanation. And she gives you a little bit of a disappointed look, and she sighs, and she says, "Well, from what I can gather, this whoever wrote this journal was trying to find more about Caer-Dineval, which is this, we've talked about this infused metal-like crystalline structure. And it seems that he was trying to track down sources of it for whatever reason. One was obviously here in town, or is, with the figurehead. But he also talks about people with necklaces made out of Caer-Dineval, congregating over at Caer-Dineval, which is if I get you all, oh god, there's things in front of my maps, hold on, if I get you all on the big map, it's over here.
Can't see anything.
Right. You can't see anything?
It is big, pitch black. I'm telling you.
Why is it pitch black?
It looks like all my dreams
Why?
and
Do the
hopes.
token thing.
It's the troglodyte witch.
Did do the...
There's global illumination on.
Hold on. Did that work?
Nope.
Configure ownership. Oh, right. That should have done it.
No,
Um,
I'm gonna refresh
No?
the page.
yeah, that might be the.
God damn it. Every time.
That's okay.
It's fine.
We just pretend that we see it.
There it goes.
Did that work?
I can see it.
You can
Yeah, I
see?
see it. Yep.
Alright, cool.
Easthaven.
So you're currently in Easthaven. Caer-Dineval is over here.
Mhm.
Those of you that have been living in Easthaven for a while know that there's a little bit of a rivalry going on between Easthaven and Caer-Dineval, and also Caer-Konig. The three towns are on not the best terms with each other because they're fighting over fishing rights in the lake, and it's only gotten worse since parts of the lake have been frozen, and basically there's less fish to catch and fewer places to do fishing at. But yeah, Caer-Dineval is over here. It would take you about a day to get over there
Your day.
if you were to go there.
By foot?
And on foot, yes.
Well, we've got
I
Becky,
believe-
so it might take us a little quicker.
Yeah, with Becky, it would take you probably about 3 hours.
Ooh.
That's
Right.
much faster.
Perfect. And she's got her goggles as well, so we should be pretty good for traveling through this storm. But anyway, what were you saying?
Well, all right. Listen, look here. Have a look at this. And she sort of motions
Alright.
for you to come over. And she shows you a little drawing in the book. That's a necklace with like a black sword at the end that seems to be made out of the same stuff out of Caer-Dineval, the same stuff that the figurehead has been made of. And she says, according to this, more and more people with these necklaces have been going to Caer-Dineval. I'm not quite sure why, but something the owner of this book seems to be convinced that something is going on there. I don't know if he ever found out what, or if I just haven't been able to translate that part yet.
Right,
But
interesting.
that's all so far.
I'll bet it's a devil.
Well, there's certainly something strange going on. If this Chardalin metal has been on the statue and now everyone's wearing... You know, that makes me wonder if those dwarves that took the pieces from the statue were the ones creating these necklaces. Why else would they want a piece of this Chardalin?
Maybe this material is in high demand.
Where else would they get it?
He also, Sorry, go ahead.
No, go. So, right.
He also talks about how this metal is very good for enchanting. It takes enchantments extremely well. It seems to be very useful for a lot of magical projects.
All right.
And he seems to have been trying to get his hands on some of it.
We talking
That's
weapons
actually-
or just general items?
Both. Swords, staves, apparatuses.
That's good to know because I was actually going to go and get myself a bit of it from the statue to see if I could use it in the forge here.
Yeah, it seems to be really, really useful for anything. I would love to get my hands on a bit of it myself. It seems very interesting. And she has like this gleam in her eyes of like someone that has found a new secret to unravel.
Well,
Who knows? Maybe this could be useful for my own research.
well, we still
if it
need to
takes
go.
enchantments so well.
Okay. We still need to go and get your elemental, so maybe Caer-Dineval might be a place in which we can both find out more about these necklaces and this material and also catch your elemental at the same time.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
Is there anything else?
that would
or is that all?
that's all I got. Last night there were some strange noises downstairs, which is part of why I decided to leave. Some of the others were
strange
talking
noises?
about a ghost running rampant in the inn, and so I just decided
Really?
to head out.
At the inn?
Yeah,
A ghost? I wonder if it was that Ronaldo figure. Do you think it was that Ronaldo figure, Bill? He was
mean-
talking about doing a science or something.
Yeah, that's right. I have no knowledge of the events that occurred that night.
Crazy. Me neither.
But didn't you guys tell me that you...
Shut it.
I'm just looking at Karantir like,
Really bumped me with the banjo?
Drowning him out with the banjo.
I'm trying to speak.
no, can't remember nothing. Didn't hear nothing. That's strange phenomena. Ghosts. I don't like ghosts. Let's change topic. That sounds great.
Ghosts aren't real.
Exactly. Don't believe in them.
very, very convincing.
Karantir just sounds confused.
Damn you to roll deception, I dare you.
You get the feeling that she doesn't completely believe the nonsense you guys are spouting, but also doesn't really care to pry further. And so she just happily changes the subject. And she says, "So you're planning on leaving town then?"
Hey. Planning on leaving town. Probably gonna take Becky with us. So make sure you lock up if you leave the house. And obviously tidy up all of this in a concise manner that when I come home, I don't have to look at it.
Just leave the house, that's it. He won't notice that you left anyway.
She just moved in, you heartless bastard.
I'll
me or
clean up
Karantir?
before you come.
Karantir.
Just, I'm not saying you have to clean like all of my crap. I'm just saying keep it clean. You know, I like a clean, tidy house, and by all means, help yourself to some sausage. And you know,
no, that's fine. I'll go buy
Alright.
my own food.
There
I'll
is
just look after your house.
also a nice rug over there that you can just use for a blanket if you need to sleep. But you know, make yourself comfortable.
Yes, thank you. That's very kind. And you get the feeling that like she's been glancing down and she's not quite listening to what you're saying necessarily.
That's just rude, really. I mean, I'm trying to be.
Are you
Like
going or not?
invite herself in, and then I tried to be hot. Like, good get. You know what?
Hey, Bill, let's talk about rent.
What do you mean? She's paying us with all this information.
Shh.
He's paying us with all this information.
Oh, fine. I just want money.
Sometimes you need to know, like, when to play your cards, right, Bill?
Forget the.
If you want money, borrow us some from Karantir. We all know he's got money.
What?
You didn't hear that. We were whispering.
You heard that. You're all sitting next to each other.
Sorry, did I hear something?
I even whisper, man. Jesus. Fine.
I probably didn't hear the whole conversation. I just heard that somebody said Carantir, like, huh?
Yeah.
I was like
You
sipping
probably-
a tea.
You probably weren't listening in.
Alright.
What? Are you going?
Yeah, I mean, we've got things to do, lad. Plus, I want some of this metal.
Oh yeah, the medal. So, let's get on it, I guess. I've done some preparations.
Alright,
What about you?
sounds good. I'm prepared. As you look at my hammer, and it's just like, just like a hammer of light.
There's this faint glow just
Ding, ding.
emanating off of his hammer.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, I guess. All right, I'll be waiting for you outside. I just like hop down from the chair and make my way outside.
Have safe travels.
Oh, thank you, you
I'll
too.
message you if I find out anything more.
Alright, don't forget the sausage in the cupboards.
I'm good, thank you, but I appreciate it.
It's really tasty. Bye.
I'll take your word for it. Bill, what are you doing with the letter? Are you leaving it or are you taking it? She doesn't seem
Pocketing
to
it.
have noticed at all that it's gone.
It's gone into my coat pocket.
All right, you just
Save
grabbed
that
it.
for later.
All right.
Find Ronaldo later and fix this.
To blackmail him with that.
Oh, poor guy. He was
Side
trying
quest
so hard.
found.
Side quest.
Side quest mate. Alright, you go outside, you grab Becky.
Aye.
Are you just bringing Becky or are you bringing the sled?
I'm bringing the sled, I'm bringing Becky, I'm taking my goggles, and I'm taking her goggles, and I'm just gonna fit her goggles and fit mine nice and snug.
Saddle up Becky, put the reins on her. Usually she's like super excited about going out. Today she's sort of dragging her feet, like her feathers are really puffed up and she like doesn't seem too excited about going out in the storm, but you know, she doesn't resist or anything.
I'll just like lean in and give it like a bit of a like a pet and kind of like, you know, kind of listen to her a little bit, but like, it's alright. It'll only be for a day, lads.
It's probably malnourished. Eating off the sausages a whole life, probably.
Please. He's fit as all hell, lad.
Yeah, she sort of, you know, ruffles her feathers, shakes herself, and looks determined to get out there.
But
I'll be
All
back
right.
in just a bit.
Where are you going?
Go outside.
I mean,
Going on another
Goodmead looks
adventure.
like it is closer, but Caer-Dineval also has the other things, so
Yeah,
I
you
would
can
say.
go
Oh,
to
actually,
Goodmead,
where's the?
Caer-Dineval.
Let's first stop off at the. I want to stop off at the guard captain, so we can
Alright,
find out where the statue is.
All right, you head on over to the barracks. There's the guards are just huddled in the little room next to the gate. They see you. One of them sort of trots outside, quickly pushes the gate open, waves you in.
Okay.
And yeah, you make your way to the captain's office again. Find it no problem. She seems to be writing something. Looks up. Says, good morning. What can I do
Good
for you?"
morning. Well, I'm just curious because I told you to move the statue. Well, I have a couple
Yes.
questions. Where is the statue at the moment? As I'd like to maybe conduct some more research on it, back at my forge. And if it's fine by you, I wouldn't mind grabbing some samples for that research.
Her eyes narrow a little bit, and she says, "Weren't you very insistent that it's evil and that it should be locked away and no one should touch it?"
I am, and I still stand by that. But I'm very adamant also, as being a forge master, that working with new metals might, I might be able to create something good out of it instead of, it being an evil piece of crap kind of situation. Plus, I could probably get some more information from it if you'd like.
Give me a persuasion check.
Karantir might step in and say, he wants to make a powerful weapon. Kill y'all.
Or did
Sell it
I
out.
that?
I know. Well, I did listen into the conversation.
That's perception, not persuasion.
Oh, my bad.
She thinks about for a moment, and then she says, "Well, I've been talking to the speaker and also to our young priest, to Suri, and we've decided it's best for now to keep it locked away. The speaker has written a letter to the temple in Bryn Shander, and they are going to send someone over to investigate it and determine what exactly it is and what to do with it. Until then, we are going to keep it under lock and seal."
I already know what type of metal it is.
Yes, but we don't know enough about it. You did say it's evil. Suri said the same thing. I don't want to risk anything.
But, I am a cleric. I can handle these things quite well. You've seen me handle them quite well. It would be, very, it'd be very good for myself and also the current situation if I could get some of that so I could do more research. I know you're doing your own investigation, but we're also doing an investigation. I feel like we're kind of working together here. So, if you work with me, I can help you, you help me kind of situation.
Cleric, you say? Weren't
I've
you
been
always
keeping it on the
adamant that you
hush.
just... Really? Why would you need to do that?
Because my business is my own, lad.
She gives you this strange look. And then she says, "My decision stands." no civilians will have access to this until the clerics from Brinchanda arrive.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but it's for the best.
Alright, well, what have you learned about the actual goddamn investigation so far? Have you found out anything about these goddamn dwarves that have left with the pouches and the murderers?
No, but I have sent out some people to follow them.
Alright. Right, well, that's all I need to know from you. I'm gonna go outside.
Have a good day. Don't get... Just be careful, alright?
Okay.
And she goes back to writing whatever the hell it was she was writing.
He'll report. Nothing happened.
Alright. Well, don't know where the statue is, so I guess we just go to Caer-Dineval.
I guess we go there.
Dineval?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dineval, yeah, that's the one.
Caer-Dineval? Yep.
Alright.
I do have a pronunciation guide somewhere.
It's gonna be Caer-Dineval.
I'm just relying on Witcher knowledge. KMR, that's the only thing I know.
Oh god. What the hell? Yeah, Caer-Dineval. Alright. You head out. As you leave town, no one is around. Like, you don't even see any guards at this moment. Everyone is just inside. As you decide to brave the storm and make your way on the east way to the crossing towards Caer-Dineval. Let's see. Can someone roll me a perception? Not perception. Roll me a D100.
Not me.
Any volunteers? Who's feeling lucky?
Alright,
I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it,
Too
Eddie.
late.
Alright, slash roll 1d100. Pray. Oh,
Alright.
it's alright, I'm in the upper 67%.
Yes. Let's see. Alright, you start traveling. Visibility is fairly bad, because of the storm. That seems to be getting stronger by the minute. But Becky seems to be alright, thanks to her goggles, and she's just trudging on as if nothing was amiss, although you can hear her almost quietly muttering to herself. Like, she isn't happy about it. It's like,
I'll just
and she
keep like
sometimes gives
petting her.
grumpy
as-
looks.
Yeah, I'll just keep like kind of petting her as we go along, just to kind of try and keep her, happy.
Yeah. Who of you is sort of navigating? Trying to follow the road?
Survival check. Who's got most wisdom?
I mean,
I'll be on the
I'm
front,
probably
like riding Becky. So
Yeah. Alright, give me a survival check then. Because with the storm, it isn't always that easy to follow the road. But you have your goggles, and the few times that you maybe are unsure, Becky seems to know where the road is and just keeps following it. As you don't encounter any other travelers, it seems no one's on the road right now. And after about an hour of travel, you make it to the intersection over here and you see just this lone signpost that shows towards Brinch under Caer-Dineval and Goodmead.
Does it?
Where do you want to go?
But like, when I look at the signpost, does it look like it's located, like they're pointing in the direction they should be? Because, like, considering the current storm, I have a feeling like that might have moved. So,
Give me an investigation check.
It'd be halfway buried under the snow.
Just
Alright.
spinning like a top.
It's a fairly solid wooden signpost. It doesn't look like the wind would just change the direction the arrows are pointing. You're pretty sure it's still fine.
alright. I look back and I just look at the rest of the guys who are sitting in the sleigh, and just be like, "Yeah,
Are we there yet? What? Are we there yet?
No, Caer-Dineval's that way."
I'll get going. I'm freezing here.
Bring her up
It
to
is-
max speed, brother.
Really cold. The temperature just keeps sinking. The
Yes.
wind keeps getting stronger, and at this point you start to notice that even though Becky has been doing fairly well, she's starting to struggle. Like, she has to, all of you have to lean against the wind as you start heading north towards Caer-Dineval.
Right.
And it's definitely at this point slow going as you fight the storm.
I bet Bill's alright because he can use the spell.
Literally reading it right now.
Can I have some perception checks?
You may.
Me goggles are getting a little foggy, guys. Oh my god. So dead.
Just freezing. I covered my head with a hood as much as I can.
Yeah, you're cold. Visibility has basically dropped to 0. Because it's dark, there is snow everywhere, it's getting really difficult to follow the road. As about an hour and a half after you've left the intersection, Becky suddenly pours out in fear, and you see these sort of like snow heaps around the sled that you thought were just normal snow heaps. Out of them, some strange creatures burst. They are vaguely humanoid shaped, long limbs, speckled fur, hyena-like heads.
Ew.
Can I quickly, as like a reaction, just like look back to the groups and be like, "We've got company!"
I think we got surprise attacked.
Kill it.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, that's
not
still here.
suspecting anything.
It's coming straight
Don't-
for us.
I don't care right now.
Let me just get you all over here. Don't
Oh, it's the-
mind
It's that
a
beautiful
random,
map.
beautiful map.
That was the ghost battle we most definitely were not involved in.
Yeah.
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 It was.
Absolutely.
Don't know. Sorry, I
What
went into a
ghost
fugue
battle?
state for a few seconds there.
What ghost battle? Alright. Let's get you all here. You have your sleds. You have Becky. Alright. Put yourself down where you would be.
So, okay, yeah, I'd be like kind of just between Becky and the sleigh, because I'd be riding Becky, so
Yeah.
like We haven't
you-
like crashed or anything. Is it just like fine, or did she stop in time, or?
No, she seems to be stopping just as these guys jump out of the snow. God, of course it's
Like, do I have time to react, or have like we been?
You are very much surprised.
Yeah.
I just need to fix something real quick because the image is broken. Because of course it is.
Yeah, not select
That
my
was-
second invocation.
As all around you, these hyena type thingies just burst out of the snow. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh no.
It begins.
And it'll end. How do I enter initiative? Okay. No, I still don't see myself.
No.
Ah, there you go. Got it.
Alright.
Hey.
Alright. As these guys burst out. First one jumps up, all of you are surprised, and he is going to... he is just going to run up to the back of the wagon. And he's gonna go straight after Bill.
Quick question before we start.
Yes.
We did have a long rest. At
You
the end
did
of the
have
session,
a
right?
long rest.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I completely forgot to press that button because I have
Same.
less health.
And he is just going to spear Bill.
Bring it on.
You click
Oh.
die.
That hits. Alright.
You take 6 damage. It is your turn. You are surprised. You are surprised. This guy is gonna run up and he is going, actually he's going to attack Becky. That's what he's gonna do.
Not Becky.
Do I have to roll initiative for Becky?
I'll
Technically,
have
she
her go on
has-
your turn.
Yeah.
Actually, no, yes. Because, yeah, roll initiative for her. Actually, she's your mount, right?
Yeah.
So she goes on your turn.
Yeah.
Because you're currently riding her.
Alright.
22 hits her?
Yes.
Alright, Becky takes 6 piercing damage. This guy is gonna jump up, he's gonna run at you, and he's gonna attack the rider. Gonna attack Belle. 11.
No.
I don't think that hits. Yeah, he just glances off your armor. As
Sit there chuckling at him.
this guy runs up and is also gonna go after the bards. They just really don't like you. They don't appreciate music, I believe.
I haven't
But
played a dang
He
thing.
just stumbles over a rock that's hidden under the snow and just sort of falls down and spends the rest of his turn just getting up and just cackling.
Excellent.
Also that was you are unsurprised, that was his turn. Becky
She's
goes
not-
on. Yeah.
She's not meant to be there.
It's all good. Can I get her out of initiative?
I don't know how to do it with that tracker, so the only way I know how to do it is just deleting them from the token.
No, we're not going to do that. There we go. Got it. Alright. This guy's up, and he actually realizes that there is a juicy little person there as well. So he's going to go after the juicy little person, and he's going to try and bite Karantir.
Huh?
Just snapping at you.
Yeah, that gets me. That gets me real good.
Man, they all roll the same amount of damage.
Yeah, which is suspicious.
As you can feel...
Somebody bit my shoulder. Ah!
As you can feel the teeth sink into your shoulder. But you have recovered. Bill, you're ready, you're up. There is weird hyenas covered in like... Even though they are already covered in fur, they are still wearing like thick winter fur on top of that.
Do I have disadvantage using spells in melee?
If they're ranged spells. If it's a ranged spell attack, then yes. Other than that, no.
I think these might all be. Alright. Gonna stab the gnoll.
The one above you or the one below?
The one above me here. The one that attacked me first, I'm assuming.
Yep, it did.
Okay.
You try to stab him, but at this point, at this moment, he sort of drags Karantir a little bit back, having bitten him, and you sort of have to stop yourself, and you almost stabbed your gnome friend instead.
I'm dying, Arca.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to... who's the most trouble here? Who can use it best? Let's give it to Belle.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, you feel the encouragement from your friend.
Save
What do you
me,
want to do?
Belle!
I love that's your encouragement to save you.
Help me, Belle! Help.
I feel so inspired. I'm going to take my hammer. Am I still sitting on Becky?
Yeah.
All right.
You're still mounted.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna stay there and just basically crack this guy right next to me.
Yep. That certainly hits as you manage to just bring your hammer down, just glancing his shoulder. And he takes... yelps in pain.
Alright. Get away from me, bird, lad. She ain't chicken.
Oh, she very much looks like chicken to them.
Well, she's my chicken.
Anything else?
I am going to stay there for now.
Right.
Oh, and wait, can I get Becky to... I'm going to get her to peck his goddamn face.
Hold on. Can serve as a mount. When you're mounted, you have two options. You can either control the mount or allow it to act independently. And it has only 3 action options: dash, disengage, and dodge.
Really? But she has a...
Yeah,
She has
hold
a
on.
beak attack.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no, you can have her attack if she wants to.
Is that... You sure? Like...
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I just had to look it up. It's all good. Becky can attack. Which one is she attacking? The one that hit her or the one
the one that hit
you?
her.
Alright. So she goes to retaliate and manages to pierce his skin just barely. But alright,
yeah.
she takes
She's
out
doing
a nice
better than me.
chunk of Knoll.
Save us, Becky. You're our ADC.
Ah!
ABC.
This Knoll does not approve getting attacked, and he's gonna try and stab Becky again.
Hell, man, I'm gonna kill this guy. That hits.
As he manages to thrust his spear quite deep into her side.
Yeah, Becky's not looking too good right now.
Yeah. The other Knoll is going to try and drag. Like, he realizes that fighting upwards is difficult, so he's just gonna try and grab your leg and drag you off. So he's gonna do an athletics check. Brilliant. Give me athletics or acrobatics to see if you can. Alright, he like grabs your legs and starts tucking, and you just kick him on the nose.
Yeah.
And he shoots him. Yeah, he just reels back. And Karantir!
Help me! I'm dying! And I just realized that I forgot to
Literally has
select.
taken damage yet.
No, he has. He got
Oh, he
stabbed.
has?
He got bitten.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I forgot to include another Eldritch Invocation, so I'm gonna choose one real quick. Agonizing Blast, +2 to damage. From
That's a
my
good
Charisma.
Yep.
Oh, you should have seen my other invocations, because I think I get 2.
You do get 2.
Yeah! So,
I
this
know,
one beat
because
me.
I just leveled up a warlock myself.
Nice. So this one beat me, right?
Yes, this will beat you.
If I use Eldritch Blast, it's a ranged spell attack.
You
As
will
a-
have disadvantage on it, yes.
Alright, I guess. What does this take to do? 1 second, let me just read this spell.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to use my action to disengage.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Before I do anything, does this terrain count as difficult
Yes.
for everyone?
Everything here is difficult terrain except for Becky.
Mhm.
Becky doesn't care.
Yeah, alright, good. I would
She
like
was made
to
for this.
I would like to use disengage action.
Alright, yep, you
And-
disengage.
And use Expeditious Retreat to dash away.
Alright, yep, absolutely.
I'll see you later.
Disengage and you jump off the wagon and just rush off.
Yeah. I guess I'll go here. For now, I'll be my turn.
Alright. Oh god, what did I just do?
You skip another goal.
No, I just closed. Did I?
Yeah, you just closed it.
Fuck. Help!
Help me!
That was the wrong button. That was not the correct button, I apologize. I just altered forward. I don't want to play D&D anymore.
We died. Campaign's over. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
XCOM.
Alright, I'm back.
win?
This guy.
Hmm?
This guy is just going to stab the bard. That seems like a good idea.
That's what
Actually,
the
he's
past are
gonna-
for.
This is
Gonna fight.
classist.
He's gonna bite the bard.
The proletariat shall rise. That misses.
Does that? Alright. He attempts, but he fails. This guy, he sees the gnome run away. Gnome was tasty.
He's running away. Want to cast
He's
light on the rat and
running
throw it away?
He's running away.
Yes, I'm running away for a reason.
But you know what? That gnoll just turns around and runs after you.
Oh my gosh.
Bill, give me an attack of opportunity.
You missed on purpose. Oh no.
Yep, there you go. As you just shove your dagger in his back, just slicing across his back. He yelps in pain, but is still going after the small food, bite-sized food that he sees in front of him.
I'm a small snack, leave me alone.
But, you know, the stab in the back just threw him off his game. Can't quite do it.
And that was attack, okay.
That was an attack, yeah.
I thought that was damage. Just like,
No.
How bad a shape is Becky looking?
She's so bad, man.
Okay.
On like one food.
Yeah.
I'll use my
She's
action.
bleeding,
If I
looking real bad.
first level. Gonna cast Cure Wounds on Becky,
Aw.
which means I'm gonna have to take the AOO from the null to move over.
Yep.
don't you have healing word?
Why would I have healing word?
As a bard? I'm just wondering.
He
looked good.
tries to go after you, but you deftly get out of the way and he just hits the wagon instead.
Nice. Alright.
Yelps
Oh, nice.
angrily. Becky feels you just, pet her a bit and she
Save us,
Gives
you
you-
beautiful beast!
gives you a relieved look.
You're playing your loot.
Anything else?
I still have my bonus action, don't I? Yeah, let's give... Have you used your Bardic Inspiration, Bell? You haven't, have you?
No, not
He
yet.
hasn't.
Okay. Then I will give another charge to Karantir.
I feel so inspired. I want to leave.
Survive, you not so beautiful beast!
Alright.
I'm blasting
Bell.
you.
I am going to grab my hand. I'm going to just bite in between my thumb and my finger and draw blood and then just shout out to these gnomes you don't know who you're messing with, you pathetic creatures, as I cast Bane.
Alright.
And I'm gonna cast it on the three that are surrounding me and Bill and Becky.
Charisma saving throw.
Until he's on his own once again. Every time.
Ooh.
Karantir chooses bad.
Alright. Let's
Disengaged, then
see.
expeditious retreated.
Also,
Charisma
it's
saving
Caer-Dineval, guys.
11. 17.
Oh,
And
come
16.
on, man. Dude.
Oops.
Nope, not dead.
Some charismatic ass gnolls.
That works. So this guy is baned.
Yeah, and that's my turn. That was not
Alright.
what I intended. Cool. All right.
What does Becky do?
Becky is definitely going to try and poke the guy that was still hitting her.
Yep. Do it.
Oh,
But this time he just is wary of her beak and he just deftly dodges out of the way. And you know what? In return, he's gonna stab Becky.
Misses.
But he also takes some damage, right?
No,
Oh,
he just
he
takes
rolls
a
the
reduction
D4.
in his attack
Right.
roll or a saving throw.
Fantastic. Yes, got it. Alright, cool. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
He misses. This guy is, you know what? He's gonna try and drag you down again. He really doesn't like you being up there.
And so hardest in my mouth is back.
Yeah, I lost myself before.
Alright.
Oh, damn it.
I'd like to keep
no way.
kicking him right in the freaking, like, right on the tip of the nose.
Yeah, it's like it hurts and he reels back and he's like, "Wow." Karantir! There is a big hyena just towering over you. It's big. Quite a bit bigger than you.
It's big, yeah. I get it.
You're very small.
I have a question.
Yes.
Minor illusion, is that like a static spell?
Yes, it's just a static image.
Ah, thank you for making it smaller.
You're welcome.
Now I feel more pathetic.
Well, it's your
Okay.
actual size.
I know. It's good, I like
the
it.
token 4 squares large. The hyena.
It's extra big. Wow. I would like to keep running away,
Alright?
but if it's possible, I would like to cast Minor Illusion on the spot, like, right behind me to make it look like I'm standing still. I would like to make
Okay.
an illusion of myself.
Yep.
So yeah, I would just like some ninja stuff.
Alright. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have him make an intelligence check to see if he realizes.
Nope.
Versus your spell DC, which...
1
what's your
second.
spell DC?
Illusion
DC
ain't that big.
12.
Alright,
So low.
so he thinks you're still standing there. You don't get an attack of opportunity. You get the
Nice, I
feeling
would like-
he doesn't realize you run away. It takes him a second to notice what fuckery is going on here.
He thinks I'm an easy target now, probably. And I would like to run further away
He's like, oh, there's two. What?
as a bonus
what?
action. That'll be my turn.
Alright.
And I want to run to Caer-Dineval. I'm kidding. I'll see you guys there.
Alright. This guy. All of his food ran away. So he's gonna jump onto the wagon and he is going to stab Belle. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see. 10
This
does
is-
not hit you. Yep. He's sad. This guy realizes that he's been duped. Because there's two. Actually, he doesn't. Let's see. Alright. He tries to stab the minor illusion and realizes it's just an illusion, and you hear this really angry howl as he's just super frustrated and looks at you and he's like,
That's right, you stupid.
Bill.
I need to just quickly. Should 15. What is the range? It's 15 feet. Is that enough? Probably not. And I would have to disengage anyway. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
I am going to just stab the gnolls next to me here.
Alright. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And you
Nice.
stab him, yup. Definitely. That's a stab.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh yeah. As your dagger just slips in between his ribs, he screams in pain.
And you know what? Let's inspire Becky.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. With those
Let's
goggles,
go.
she's certainly gonna feel inspired.
Let's go. Alright. Bill!
I hear Bill stab the gnoll behind me. How I kind of look around to see how he's looking. How does he look? Like the
Out
gnoll.
of the 3 that you guys have around you, he seems to be the most wounded now.
The one that Bill hit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to take my hand and just basically like throw it into the air and just like emanate him in like radiant flame with sacred flame.
Ooh. All right. Let's see.
Nice.
He tries to dodge, but his foot gets caught on some of your stuff in the wagon, and he gets burned. You can see these flames singeing his fur, and he screams in pain as he now looks pretty bad. That did a number on him.
Nice.
He was not ready for that.
Not gonna. Can I like the bonus action just try and intimidate them a little bit?
Yeah. How would you like to intimidate them?
I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna say, "You'd be best to leave now, unless you wanna look like your sizzling friend back here." And I ain't gonna say it again.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
Oh!
All right. Let's see.
Take that. On an intimidation check.
All right. You get the feeling that these guys don't necessarily understand your words, but they understand the fire that just burned the shit out of their friend. And
Yeah, can I like keep it going on him for a little bit while I'm saying this, like just burning him?
Yeah, they, especially the one that you have burned, definitely seems to be taken aback and might not be as keen as before.
Alright. And yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. This guy, however, feels like he's pretty fine because he's not right next to you, and he really wants some chicken. So he's gonna get himself some chicken. But Becky deftly dodges out of the way. Woo! God damn it. This guy is going to bravely run away. Oops. All the way around here, you can have your attack of opportunity.
Glorious.
All right, Jesus.
Yes!
He's going insane.
Up and up!
As you bring your hammer down, he yelps as you sort of crush his shoulder. His arm now dangling uselessly by his side, but he is still going to bite Becky.
Oh, bitch.
No.
That hits.
Can inspiration help? Get
No, I
No.
don't believe so.
You would need cutting words for that.
That's
Yeah.
a
Use
specific bard
his
school, yeah.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Insulted bard. You suck.
great.
That's what I
As
had
he
the trouble.
bites into Becky's leg. Karantir!
Well, probably as the gnoll that was chasing me realizes that there's an illusion if I don't him, he probably looks at me.
Yep. Very much
A
so.
little gnome who is currently got like his hands forward. I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Hit that!
That certainly hits him square in the face.
Alright,
Let's
I
go.
will deal some damage. Plus
Yep.
2.
+2, yeah.
And I also have another Eldritch Invocation, which is Repelling Strike, so he
I
makes it away.
figured you had that, yeah. As he gets hit by this
Wasn't that 5 feet?
goldeny blast of force just square in the chest, he also gets just pushed back and yelps.
Isn't that 5 feet?
I think it's 10 feet.
Yeah, it's 10
Oh,
feet.
is it 10 feet? Sorry.
So
Okay.
good. Sorry, I want to be safe.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No.
And that's it.
Alright. This guy is absolutely panicked and he's gonna run the fuck away. Bill, give me an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
That hits,
Nice.
yep.
Stab that little
You dang no.
fizzling no.
Ooh. You
And axe roll.
stab him and you slice across his back and he just almost tumbles off he sort of tumbles off the wagon and just starts limping away as fast as he can. Looking extremely hurt, barely
He's
able to
still
walk.
going. Wow.
Still going.
Still kicking.
This guy decides that, you know what, that little one is just too much effort. So he's gonna turn around and he's gonna go after the bard.
That's right, it's the part.
Love how everyone's like, yeah.
Matrix dodge out the way.
Can't quite get to you.
But I would have to disengage to do the thing I wanted to do. Oh well.
Alright.
That's fine. I will just line up the short bow on this guy who's fleeing.
Alright. With disadvantage.
Is it because of the snowstorm?
No, it's because you're in
Burn.
melee with an enemy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In that case, I completely changed my mind. Continue stabbing.
Stab it up. Oh.
But
Oh no!
your dagger gets caught in his furs that he's wearing, and you can't quite draw blood.
Bill,
Back
you're
around.
meant to
Bill.
go for the flashlight.
Save me, Bill! Save me!
I looked at Becky. I'm like, save us, Becky.
That's how
Well.
you save me! Karantir yells in the distance.
Did you hear something,
Yeah.
Bill?
Barely audible through the storm.
Okay, I'm going to say, where the fuck do you think you're going? And I'm gonna sacred plane the guy right behind us that's running away.
Right?
So I just like clasp my hands together.
Alright.
Ah,
As you
damn
bring
it.
down the flame, he just stumbles over something, and it's less him being capable of dodging at this point, it's more that he got fucking lucky, stumbled, and stumbling just got him out of the way of the sacred flame. As he's just leaving a trail of blood on the floor, hobbling away.
All right, I'm going to hop off Becky, and I'm gonna get right next to these guys. I'm actually going to get right here.
Alright.
That's it.
It's difficult terrain, you can't quite get over there.
Right. Where can I get?
You can-
Here.
Yeah, you can get there. That's fine.
Right. Yeah.
Alright. This guy sees you coming, and you know what? He prefers to step a little bit further away. But he's gonna continue trying to eat the chicken.
Yeah.
But he just gets a mouthful of feathers instead. This guy isn't too keen on you being right next to him, but he's gonna try and fight back. His arm doesn't work, so he's gonna try and bite you as well. But your armor is just too sturdy. Karantir!
It is I, and I have a quick question. Can I use my inspiration die to add that to the damage? Or only to attack roll?
Nah, attack roll
I
ability.
think it's just attack and saving
save
throws.
Saving throws, okay, I forgot what was the third one. Alright, good.
Yeah.
I thought it was damage, but yeah, just needed to confirm that.
No,
That is
good.
absolutely okay.
I think there might be a bard ability for that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. How's Becky looking? She's halfway done.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little less than half.
Yeah, 9 out of 19, I can see now. I'm gonna blast this guy with an Eldritch Blast again.
Do it.
Smack it at the bill.
I might add a Bardic Inspiration. Oh, never mind now.
No, you don't need to. What is it with your Eldritch Blasts? Seriously.
It's a tiny blast. It's little like a spit.
Yeah, it's a small gnome. It's a small blast. I get it. He takes
Why
3
large, for
damage.
Christ's sake?
When your spells
3 damage.
really take
Yeah.
a literal how small you are.
3 damage.
But
that'll be
you know,
2 damage.
even though the blast itself is small, it carries an impressive amount of force, and he just gets slammed against the carriage.
So yeah, that's
Alright.
gonna be one. It's gonna be 3 damage.
Yeah, I did do
Ah.
3.
Thank you.
No worries.
Why is it 1 though? Good thing I picked up that invocation.
It's just the theme of this campaign. You have to roll ones.
Seriously.
Bonus action.
No wonder people die in this campaign so much.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can't do much.
Yeah.
It's the destiny of every party. There must be one player who rolls ones in this campaign.
At least it's not the strongest character.
Alright, there we go. That should work. Let's see. He is just gonna keep running. He's just out of there.
Somebody kill that son of a bitch. Way too far
just-
now.
Doesn't want anything to do with anybody anymore. As this guy is, gonna... Since he has been basically shoved into Bill, he's gonna be like, might as well, and he's gonna nibble. Take a little nibble out of the bard.
Slap him away.
That's right.
Does not quite manage it.
Give him the Rick
Poor guy.
James backhand that I learned in Bard College.
Get out of here!
It says Unity on their forehead now.
That's how you
of
challenge.
course.
That's how you challenge other bards into a dance battle.
Yeah.
What condition are these two in front of me looking like? Are they like bloody? Are they?
The
fairly
one right
tip-top?
in front of you is definitely bloodied. He certainly has been taking a fair beating. The other one looks mostly fine, a few scratches, but he's doing alright.
Alright. Alright. It's time to get offensive. I'm gonna thunder wave those two dudes.
Alright. Hell yeah. See,
Gonna push them towards
14
me.
Constitution.
I guess I'll position it like that.
That guy.
Eef.
And... Oh, they both succeed.
Dang it.
Roll me some damage. 12, so they both take half damage. But the one right in front of you is looking really hurt now. He felt that. And the other one is also starting to show it. He's also starting to look bloodied.
Just gonna innocently look at them after my failed attempt like, it's okay guys, right? I'm not the threat.
Definitely not. Bell.
Alright, I'm going to just grab out my Warhammer and I'm just gonna slap this guy right next to me.
Alright.
Oh.
That certainly hits him. As he takes more damage and he's looking pretty damn hurt. I feel like another hit like this is all it takes to take him down.
Alright, in that case, I'll get Becky to just go for his eyes. Actually, I'm gonna go for the jugular. Tell her to just tear.
Oh, and she does. But you know what? He's
That
alive.
thick hide, man. It's that thick hide.
Just
Damn, no.
barely. She almost manages to get his jugular, but it's just a little bit shy.
I'm just
half
looking
a
at Becky
centimeter.
like sausage, lad.
Oh. All right. This guy sees the carnage Becky is breathing and is gonna try and stop her by stabbing her real good. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, even if we subtract a 4, it would still hit her. Because he's still
yes.
Bane. 4 damage!
Alright, yes, she's looking kind of...
Dabs her in the sides.
Stay alive, damn you.
This guy realizes that he is about to die. He is bleeding severely. One useless arm. He's gonna do one last attempt to save his own hide, trying to bite you, but just cannot get through your armor. It's... He looks sad and very scared. Karantir.
So am I. I look sad and
I need
disappointed by
to
my...
so far away.
He can, like, because he's far away, he looks extra small now.
Yep.
I don't even see him, I just see these purple streaks rushing through the air.
Yeah. Well, same as always, Eldritch Blast at the
Right.
the one that's next to Bill.
Okay. Do it.
Ooh.
Certainly hits, yeah.
1 damage. Oh, nice.
There you go. That's
Good
more.
one.
You rolled a 2 actually. And you know what?
It's called
The
reverse psychology.
streak of light just comes out from the snowstorm and just almost pins him against the wagon as this gnoll breathes his last. He dies.
You can hear like faint voice. Yeah, that's right.
That's what you get.
That's majestic, man. And as a bonus action, I would like to reach my head into the sky and use the celestial light feature.
Alright. Yep.
I will use 2d6 to heal Becky.
Nice.
Such R.
Becky is getting all the love, man. Let's go.
Yeah, don't get jealous.
Let's
That's not
go.
jealousy, that's happiness. But
And jealousy. Alright, that'll be my turn.
As Becky is wreathed in this glowing light.
Right back!
She looks quite a bit better. This guy has officially vanished into the snowstorm.
good, you do his place.
We'll probably die out there.
He's gone. Bill.
I'm gonna continue attacking, stabbing at this gnoll.
All right.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that does not quite make it through his hide.
No one's used their bardic inspiration yet, have they?
Not yet, no.
Cool.
You want to take it
I
back?
probably will very soon.
no. All good. That's me.
All right. Bell.
Can I have Becky take her turn before I take mine?
Of course.
Right, I'd look at her and be like, sausage, go! And she's going to attack the one that is very, very weak right next to us.
Yeah. But surprisingly, he manages to just duck
She has
out of the
inspiration?
way.
She's got inspiration though.
She
Inspiration.
can use her inspiration.
1d6.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to her. Oh, I need to roll a 5
Which-
though.
She has
Ah.
her own.
Maybe. Yeah,
Might
she has her own.
Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Still, unfortunately,
Or-
even with the inspiration, it just doesn't quite reach him.
All right. As I see Becky struggling, I just like kind of roll my eyes and just grab my hammer.
this is how it's done.
Oh my god!
Nope.
You don't know. I'm using mine. Fuck off.
All right,
Do it. Please.
Yes.
that hits.
I
And
just-
with that, you bring down the last
On
gnoll.
his skull, like
Well, not
right
the
into
last
his
one,
like
this one.
forehead, in between his eyes.
Yup. That gnoll now has a really nice dent in his head.
Just look at Becky like, you know, I'm trying to feed you.
Ah!
And then I'm gonna really, really intimidatingly just move up to this man covered in blood, holding my hammer, and just like look him right in the eye, like just
No words. You could look it up, wouldn't you? Aren't gnolls quite tall?
They're fairly
yeah, I
tall, yeah.
suppose so, yeah. Well,
He
looking
would
up, either way.
probably have to look. They're both medium, but dwarves are on the smaller side of the medium scale, and gnolls are like definitely on the
Look
high
at
range.
me. Make him bad.
Let's see. How are you doing? Alright, this gnoll does not give a fuck. This gnoll feels the burn of the hunger inside of him, and he's gonna keep going. He's gonna spear Becky still. He's continuously just attacking the bird.
Fucking
You get the
hungry
feeling
gnolls,
that
man.
he
They really are
really
smart.
wants some KFC.
KFC tonight. I don't care. Whatever.
Did it not roll? Not gonna roll? Hello?
Don't give me that
Like
look,
it.
man. Don't give
Roll
me that
button
look.
is now grayed out. The fuck?
Look away. I don't want to see it.
Game says no.
Yeah, I can't. What?
Can't attack Becky.
Fuck.
I would like to, as a reaction, have Becky tear out his eyeballs. It's taking
I'll
so
do
long.
it again.
There we go. 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna have to roll it all manually now, apparently, because it doesn't bloody work. There
Can't
we
you
go.
press?
4 damage. If I press it, it grays out, and then I can't press it anymore. It's being very strange.
Not sure, we might just have to refresh.
Because I can press it.
Yeah,
It's weird.
yeah, I certainly can't.
Weird.
Anyway,
from
Becky
whom?
takes 4 damage.
Poor Becky.
Karantir.
Incoming. With some bardic inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. That'll be 12 damage, please. Max on here.
Alright. As you shoot, but you know what? He's still alive. So barely still alive.
Good. Bill can probably just push him and he'll die from impact
Also,
of falling down.
It's only 10 damage, not 12.
Ah, yeah, it's
Yep.
12 damage.
It's 10 damage.
12. Yeah, +2. Wait, did you change it?
I already did it, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Nice. I appreciate it.
Because otherwise I'm gonna forget at some point.
Yeah, right. I'll be tired of reminding you.
Yeah, exactly. That way it just works.
Can't do much as a bonus action. Just gonna get closer now.
Yes, come closer.
Yo, hold your
Bill.
reaction. Hold your action.
Hold my action.
Yes.
Got a plan?
I had an idea, but I didn't really say anything, so it's a bit late.
It's okay. I haven't rolled technically.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I was gonna try and grapple him and like wrap my hammer around his neck, and then when I've done that, you can just like go ham.
What up?
Okay. I'm
Do
gonna
you wish to
prepare
hold?
a
Alright.
diving attack with my knife
Alright. Go ahead.
to go on.
Bell.
I am going to try and grapple this man.
Alright. Give me a
Oh!
reflex check.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Oh well.
As
Oh,
you
Bell.
grapple the knoll.
Yeah, I just grab my hammer and wrap it around his neck, and I'm just holding him tight. I'm like, no, no.
Just put the banjo in my teeth, put the knife in my hands, and dive from the cart.
Banjo in your teeth.
You have advantage. Yeah.
Nice. Please hit.
That hits. Yep. And you murder the shit out of him.
What's KH? KH.
Huh?
Never mind. It's just on his roll. It says 2D KH. I was like, what?
Yes. It's to drop the lowest.
Interesting.
They're using just a different way of calling it, but it's just his advantage.
Is he dead?
All right. They are very, very dead.
I am going to go and just give Becky a very nice, like, pat. Tell her she done a good job. You know, calm her down a bit.
Ah!
Reassure
Yeah,
her.
she takes a moment to calm down. She seems very nervous and excited, but after
Alright.
a moment she's like relaxes.
Good job, lad.
Ah!
Well, it's
Well-
not often I see these wee bastards out near the roads.
That fur worth any money? Like a gator skin?
That's a good point. Do they have any money on them, or any loot at all?
You say that, and you see just the little gnome dash out of the snow and just going for their pockets and just start rifling through. They all have their spears on them.
How many? Like,
Now
one
that you
each?
get a better look at them, they all look fairly emaciated. They seem to not have gotten a good meal in a fairly long time.
all right.
On one of them, you find a pouch with 12 silver pieces that looks like it used to belong to a merchant. Other than that, you don't really find anything terribly useful on them.
Well,
Hey, Bell, you wanted coins? It's like, shake the pouch.
Come here.
I think we
All right.
all need coins. Not one
yeah, that's
man
right.
in particular, as we are working as a group. Karantir.
Here, have some coins, Bill. They're like I'm just ignoring Bill and give Bill his share. Four
And I
four
start
coins.
slowly counting them out. 1,
Uh,
2.
Oh wait, you missed one. Check again.
Ah, shit.
All right, I'm gonna round up the spears and put it in the the sleigh.
Each spear is worth 5 silver. You can sell them the next town, probably. They are in surprisingly good shape. They are not. It seems like they took pretty good care of their weapons.
How many
Which
spears?
seems.
3?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, and I'm
because
putting
one
it
of
in
them
this
ran
sled.
away with.
Yep.
Yep.
I have many
Alright.
questions.
Yes.
A, do people in this world eat gnolls? And B, am I able to take off the fur to create warm clothing materials that I might be able to sell on or use?
Might take time.
Then we'll put them in the cart and I'll...
Do you want to skin the gnolls?
Yes.
Yeah, you could always put them in the cart and you can do it in the next town.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to skin them now, you can give me a survival check. Gnolls are kind of like hyena-like creatures, but they count as humanoids. You've not really heard of anyone ever eating a gnoll. It's
Intelligent creature.
Well, not necessarily, but also just humanoid monsters usually don't get eaten if you don't have to. You get the feeling that people might be okay with eating them if they were on the brink of starving, but not before then.
Okay, cool. Okay. But I'm not committing like a crime against nature by skinning these
Okay.
individuals. No, that's a question. I'm not... Am I?
No, you can skin them. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
They don't count. They're like similar to I don't know, goblins. They're just regarded as enemies, and no one would really bat an eye.
Also, skinning them would not be considered as cannibalism.
Let's load them up in the cart. That's
one way or
precious
another.
money.
Precious.
Are you loading up the entire gnolls?
Yes, however many around. What is that, 2 or 3?
Yeah. 3. You chuck 3 gnolls in the back. You have to stop Becky because she did start nibbling on one of them.
I didn't stop her. I told her it was food.
I stop her.
Bill sort of just drags it out from under her beak and she's like,
Belle has sausages, go bother him.
you say that, her head whips around and she like stares at Belle.
Yeah, I give her a sausage.
Magic words.
She fought well.
She gobbles it down. Alright. What do? Do you continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
hop back on Becky. Just give her a little light tap with my foot.
Probably take a moment to figure out which way we're supposed to go.
Yes.
I mean, you can see where you were coming from. The cart didn't
Yeah.
The tracks, we should still have the
move.
tracks.
Yeah.
In regards to that, can I
Yes.
prestidigitation a compass to make sure we are actually headed in the right direction?
You can prestidigitate a compass, but actually you can create a non-magical trinket. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Nice.
totally. That is certainly something you can do.
Hell yeah.
So you can prestidigitate watch as well.
Technically, it says non-magical trinket. Compass is really expensive and doesn't count as a trinket, but
It's like a mechanism.
yeah,
But
just
your DM is very
I'm
nice.
okay with it. I like the idea. I really like the idea of just being like, whoop, yep, right way.
Nice. I would do that then,
All right.
just to make sure we are heading
North.
northeast.
East-ish.
Northeast, yeah.
Yep. In that case, Belle, give me another survival check, but with advantage because you have Bill backseat navigating with the compass.
Look what I can do.
All right, let's go. You keep pressing on. The storm has gotten pretty bad, but thanks to the compass, all of you working together, you make your way slowly through the storm, and you arrive in Caer-Dineval later than you thought you would. But you know what? You're still getting there. It is.
Black again. What would the time be roughly, do you think?
I was about to tell you. It is late afternoon right now. It took you quite a lot longer than you thought you were gonna need.
Well, still dark outside anyway. There's no sun.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Can you see now?
No.
No.
Damn it. I thought that was gonna be enough.
Said I had no token with
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
vision before.
Yep, see?
There we go.
Oh, it's
we
a
go.
tiny town.
It is a really tiny town, which is fine. The introduction for this really tiny town.
That's the whole introduction. It's a tiny town. Tiny introduction for tiny town. Nice.
Tiny introduction for tiny town. Yeah. Yeah, you come in. It's a very small town. It's much smaller than Easthaven, where you're from. It's basically just a few ramshackle fishing buildings, all huddled together. You don't see any people out and about. You also don't see any guards. You would usually be able to see the Caer all the way up there, but right now with the storm, it's out of sight.
So there was not any people around?
No, there's no one around.
Shall we ask people where the inn is?
There's no one around.
There's no people.
I would like to maybe just like pull into the main street and see if I can look like left or right to see if there's any like obviously in like structures with like lights on or anything like that on the inside. Or just general noise.
Sort of start walking along the road, and you see the only building that is currently lit up is this one.
Alright.
And as you draw closer, you hear the sound of a flute drifting out from inside, and just talks and noises, as this seems to be a small tavern.
Be Ronaldo inside.
I'll look back to the other two on the back and be like, I think this is the place. Let's go outside and get warm.
Can we just take a second to investigate our surroundings? Just see if there's anything off
Give me a perception check.
about the complete lack of
People around.
anything.
I mean, there's
Are
a
they
storm.
like abandoned? Maybe there's
Besides,
abandoned people.
maybe it's besides the storm. I don't know. It seems strange. There's one building.
I would like to look as well.
Alright, yeah. Everyone that wants to have a look around.
I was just gonna give him advantage.
Sure. Bill, roll again.
Okay.
E-
Oh yeah.
You look around and you notice that even though the buildings are... They seem to be not as... People here don't seem to be as well off as people in Easthaven, but you don't get the sense that the town is abandoned or anything. You do see that, you do see signs of life. There's animals in stables that you can hear over the storm. And it seems like people are just either at the tavern or just not at home.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like anything weird is going on. It's just there's a massive blizzard and people just aren't outside at the moment.
And this is the congregation. But all right, cool.
Quick question for the DM. When we spoke to or when we spoke to you about what way the dwarves left town after the murders, what direction was that? Was that in towards this small town, or?
It was... They left the town towards the south, which was away from the lake. But you don't know where they went after that. You just know they left town southwards.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna obviously go into the inn, warm myself up a little bit by the fire, kind of get everyone else to come in.
You make your way to the inn, the tavern. Sorry. You see a sign swinging in the wind that says the uphill climb. And you open the door, coming inside with like a gust of cold wind, and you see people like look up and being like, close the door, close the door.
All right. Sorry about that. Just, a little stiff around the joints tonight.
Gonna dash inside.
Let's show them what's up, karantir, and I'm gonna prestidigitate everyone. Well, not everyone, but just an area so we're warm.
Yeah, you close the door and you look around, and there are fewer people in here than you thought there would be, with how dark the rest of the town is. But there is a human man standing behind the bar, and he gives you a very friendly look, and he says, come in, have a seat, warm yourself by the fire. You're travelers, eh? Haven't seen you in town before.
Aye. No, we're just coming through town. We've got a little bit of business to attend to. Just thought we'd stop here at the uphill and warm up and maybe grab a drink, Seems like a lovely inn you've got here.
Yeah, we have hot food. We have, warm fires.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna look to Karantir, but what do you reckon? Maybe a bit of grub?
I'd like to have some, I don't know. Some water. It's a bit chill here. Where's the fire? I'm just gonna see where the fire pit is.
There's a big roaring pit of fire in the middle of the room that all the tables are sort of clustered around. And then at the back is the actual bar.
I'm gonna get as close as possible to a fire and cast a great fire to make it stronger.
You huddle up and you slowly warm yourself.
I'll probably lean in and just be like, hey, you wouldn't happen to have any mead, like honey mead on you, would you? Or a little short round Easthaven, and I wouldn't mind having a brew. And obviously some fine meats if you've got them.
He frowns and he says, well, can get you some food, but all out of beer and spirits. I'm dry. I got nothing left.
Would you have any herbs for tea?
These are sad times.
I can make some tea.
But,
and he...
No parsley, please.
No, of course not.
Parsley tea.
Starts to make some tea.
I lean in none
says,
for me, lad.
Yeah. Alright. Sad times. This cursed winter. And now that those bastards in Easthaven have closed off the ferry, it's been real difficult to get supplies in here.
The whole lake's frozen over. There's not really much they can do about it from what I know.
Not the whole lake. Fishermen still go out. They could have kept the ferry going. Lazy
well, they must
bastards
have
over
had a
there.
reason. Just curious.
Sure.
You're obviously a man of this town, and you look like you've been here a while, eh?
Grew up here, born and bred in this place.
How fair is the town right now? How are the people doing? Things seem a little quiet.
Well, I mean, what with the winter and supplies running low. And it's, well, new moon's coming up tomorrow. People either stay home or,
Aye.
come here. Not doing too well. Could be worse though.
Well, hopefully things will change soon, eh? I do have one question, and
Aye.
just a curious guy, and I have some work to attend to, and maybe you might be able to help me with that. Me and my friends, of course. Out of curiosity, you haven't had any new people around my height come through here in about a group of 4, have you?
He thinks for a moment and shakes his head. Nah,
Hey.
pretty much the only newcomers that have gone through here in recent times. Don't really remember anyone else coming through.
Good to know.
Not
Good to
much going on.
That's fair. Small town. Not a lot goes on. My other question. You know what? I think I'll just take my food and I'll just get some rest. Maybe I'll think about this one. And I'm just gonna go
All right.
sit down with
Yep.
Karantir and Bill.
Next time, bring your own meat from home, maybe.
Have we checked to see if he's wearing one of those necklaces?
I mean,
already?
Nope.
Hey.
Do you want to?
I would like to.
Give
See if
me
he's
a
wearing that.
perception check.
Chatelain necklace that we've had reports of.
Took the lead.
Congregating with.
As he comes over to bring you a nice roast beef and some tea, you see that he's just wearing a shirt, and you see that he's not wearing any sort of jewelry of any kind. And also looking like on his belt or anything, you can't spot the symbol that you're looking for. Doesn't look like he got it.
Thanks for the beef. Much appreciated.
No worries.
I'm gonna lean into these two and be like, all right, ice peeled boys. What do you think?
What are you looking for exactly?
Well, I mean,
People
his necklace.
congregate.
I just want to see if you guys can get a feel for what's going on around here. Seems pretty normal to me, but I don't know. I'd like to maybe see if we can, I don't know, split up. See if we can hear some rumors about, anything to do with what we're looking for around here.
All right, I guess I can do that. I'm just gonna look around, maybe see if there's any people of my kind, other gnomes or maybe halflings.
Let's see. Do we have anything of small folk?
I'm just like cutting the beef, like laughing with Bill, like, everything's normal.
The most fakest laugh.
Yeah, like a super fake laugh.
Oh, did you see that knoll catch on fire? Oh, his man as cooked as this beef.
Yeah, people don't really seem to be paying you too much attention. Karantir, you look around and you see that there's no gnomes, no halflings. In fact, most of the people here seem to be humans. You spot 1 or 2 half-elves, but that's about it. There are no dwarves here. It's almost exclusively humans. And now that you sort of look around, most of them are wearing fairly shabby clothes.
It's like
their
bad
clothes.
quality.
Not necessarily bad quality, but just it's obvious that they have been worn for a long time and have been mended a lot.
All right.
It's not that they are necessarily dirty or anything like that. They're still well kept, but probably got them from their big brother or something. Like just a lot of hand-me-down
Inherited
clothes.
maybe like 4 times.
Yeah. But you also get the feeling that they are trying to avoid you guys. No one really looks in your direction. No one is, trying to talk to you. They are keeping to themselves.
I don't like this place, lads.
regardless, I'm gonna approach maybe a group of 2 people.
What? Yeah. You see, 2 humans, 2 guys just sitting there sipping on some tea, looking a bit, disappointed by the fact that there's no ale.
Just gonna approach them. Oh, good day to you, lads. You seem a bit disappointed. What's the matter? Is this seat occupied?
Hey.
Thank you. I'm just gonna get up.
They look a bit surprised, but they don't seem, hostile or anything. He says, well, anyone would be disappointed with no bloody drink in this bloody place.
Oh, yeah,
Now
so
with
I heard.
Blizzard, couldn't even go out today. Try and get some fish.
So I heard, yeah. You're lacking some alcohol in this facility.
Yes, tell me about it.
Ah, well.
Been
Speak-
months since I had a drink.
What? A whole month, you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. I have a friend over there. His name's Bell. I know what he looks like when he just doesn't have meat like for a month or maybe longer. But yeah, I mean, I can tell how terrible it is. But is there anything else going on inside the town besides that? I mean, everything looks quiet around.
Yeah.
Is it
Pretty quiet.
Is everyone's leaving because there's no meat?
Well, most people probably just went in for an early night, considering how there's nothing to do right now, or they're working at home. Oil is expensive, so we usually try to not use too much light if we don't have to.
Oh yeah. That is also true, yeah. Oil's getting very expensive material.
Yeah. What brings you here? Don't see many travelers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we are unlucky ones to have to leave our home. But yeah, we're just passing by we are on a little business here. We are, I'm traveling to another city to visit one of my cousins.
Ah,
Haven't seen
right.
him in a while.
That's nice. Do be careful. These roads are not as safe as they used to be.
Oh, really? But that's very nice to know. Is there anything else we should know before we continue our journey? Maybe, well, since you're locals, you might know about this place more better.
Not really. Not much going on. Bit of fishing.
Because,
Just people trying to get by.
well, just recently we were attacked by gnolls. We were ambushed on the way here, and does
No
that happen
surprise.
often?
Well, not the town itself, but out on the road. Like I said, it's not as safe as it used to be. Wolves, goblins, gnolls, and sometimes stories of worse things. Who
But
knows?
other than that, the town's quiet.
Nothing going on.
Well, thanks for the lovely conversation. It was a good chat.
No worries. Hey,
I'll-
if you happen to travel through here and you bring some meat next time, I'd find some way to compensate you.
I'll remember that. I'll see you later. Let's hop off the chair and go back to Bell.
Yeah, they go back to their talk.
Well,
They're saying that there's nothing unusual is going on in the city. Everything is quiet. They're lacking alcohol and oil.
And you believe them?
Oh, there was no lights outside in the other houses.
No, I mean in regards to there not being anything sus about the city, man. Look, I'll be right back.
Karantir's just like,
I'm going to try something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna approach another room.
All right. This is a half-elven man sitting with a female, human female. They are eating some meat stew. Not talking, just meat eating.
Evening, do you mind if I sit?
He sort of gives her a look and she just shrugs and motions to the
Alright,
empty
thanks,
chair.
as I pull a chair out and just sit down.
You're new in town, eh? It's your business
Aye.
here.
Name's Bell. Who might you be?
Just some fishermen.
Well, hello, just some fishermen. My name's Bell. And you?
I...
Are you also just some fishermen?
He frowns and he says, "We're not really in the habit of giving out our names to strangers. What do you want?"
I'm just gonna lean
She
in
just
like
continues eating.
real close and just be like, I'm kinda, you know, looking to buy some goods.
Really? Well, then you're in the wrong place.
No,
Nothing to
no.
buy here.
Let me rephrase myself. I'm looking for a certain type of metal that isn't really common to these parts. You know, I've heard some rumors around lately that maybe, you know, this little town here might have some of that metal. If you catch my drift.
He
I would
just
be
gives you
willing to pay very well.
For silver.
Well, he like looks at her again, looks at you. He says, "How much? I got some metal."
What kind of metal?
Well, you know.
Because I'm
some-
looking for something very, very particular, and if you haven't got what I'm looking for, I really don't think it's wise to offer you a price.
Well, I got some iron horseshoes. I got, you know, some copper pots and pans that I can sell.
They're that desperate, aren't they?
They are.
Copper cable.
Yep.
A silver
Some
spoon.
train tracks.
Pinch this off a construction site.
It's fine. I'm sorry for interrupting your meal. I'm just gonna go back and be with my own, and nice to meet you, just a fisherman. And I'm just gonna walk away.
Oh, you're
He
back.
just shakes his head. She gives you like a nod and continues eating. She hasn't said a word.
How did it go? It's like, keep casting the fire.
I don't know. I don't think these people really know anything as of in regards to this metal so far, but I think we need to do more investigation, more probably outside the inn. Probably when the storm blows over, I think. That might be the best option.
You know, I had a interesting thought while we were away.
Aye.
Do you might think that we are asking wrong people? Because you know, every town should have a leader.
Well, of course, but, you know,
Maybe you
the
would
inn
like to
is normally a place where information flows, so it was worth a
I
try.
got a plan to ingratiate ourselves with this society.
Alright, what's that, Bill?
Gonna perform a song.
Actually, yes, do that.
All right. You wanna put on a show?
I want to put on a performance to try and ingratiate ourselves with Caer-Dineval.
All right. Let's do that. Give me a performance check.
+6, baby. Here we go.
Oh,
It's okay. Maybe it's okay.
are you conspiration?
You go up and you start. What do? Do you play music? Do you tell stories? What's
I
by
play
you,
music.
Bills? You play
Buddy
music.
Bill is singing a Noel went down to Dineval, was looking for a soul to steal.
It's an old classic, yes. You play, and people, most of them stop talking and they are listening, and they seem to be enjoying it. You get a feeling that they don't have many bards come through, and they seem to be having a good time. You get the feeling that they definitely see you in a better light now, less as just some strangers that have come through, and a bit more like someone that might be worth talking to.
While he's playing that and kind of keeping people distracted, me and Karantir would like to do a little bit of snooping.
All right.
Like share wings, ding ding.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What would you like to snoop, and how would you like to do it?
I'm pretty tempted for us to like split up and like either just start searching some rooms and see if we can find anything in regards to like these necklaces.
So you want to search the rooms of the tavern?
Yeah, I'll go upstairs, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a stealth check. Karantir, what's your plan? With advantage, sorry, because people are distracted. Sorry.
So it would have been a normal roll, which is that anyway, so...
Okay, cool. Brilliant.
1 second.
As you move towards the stairs, the proprietor is like, excuse me? Only people that have a room are allowed upstairs. Sorry.
What? Did I not pay for one?
No, because we don't have any.
You don't have any rooms available?
Don't have any rooms available.
Surely you've got a room for me. I've got nowhere to stay tonight.
Well, you can maybe try the Caer.
The Caer?
Up the hill. Though I can't guarantee that they'll be terribly welcoming, what with the speaker being sick, but...
Honestly, I really like the feel of this place. It's got a nice warmth to it. And I mean, look, my friend is playing you guys a jolly song. Like, can't you just do this little favor just tonight? I'll even pay double for a room.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. We're full. Try the Caer.
All right. Yeah. No, absolutely. I do apologize. And I'm just gonna walk outside and start walking around the outside of the inn, and I'm gonna grab the rope from the sleigh.
Okay. As you go towards the sleigh, you notice that in the time that you've guys been messing about inside, the proprietor has actually come outside and stabled Becky, and he seems to have been taking good care of her.
All right.
She's in a... It's a little bit dingy, but it's, it's good enough. It's not the best, but he tried.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'll just try and find like anything I can latch the rope onto, like on the outside of the inn, and see if I can get up to a window just to get into one room at least.
Okay. While you do that, Karantir, what are you doing?
I'm almost done typing. Give me a second.
Okay, cool. That's fine. In that case, give me a perception check, Belle. See if you can find something. Alright. You look around and you notice that there are like little bars sticking out from under the windows, where probably during less cold times they would have flower pots resting on.
Aye.
But you figure if you try hard enough, you figure you can get the rope wrapped around them and maybe even climb up.
Yeah, I think I'll tie like a similar like rope I would do when I was like, you know, just kind of tying my knots and stuff when I get Becky like saddled up and ready.
Yep. You can make like a loop and then just chuck it up and.
All right, and I'm just gonna check it and see if it seems like, you know, strong enough to take my weight.
It seems to be fairly sturdy. They seem to be like metal rods that are sort of sticking out of the wall.
Right.
So
And I'll
should be fine. Give me an athletics check as you start climbing. Blood. All right, got it. Uh-huh.
roll.
Yep. You try and climb, but like with your big gloves, it's really difficult to properly grasp the rope, and you just cannot make. You just can't get up there. Your armor is heavy. You can't quite get a grip. It's windy. It's stormy. It's miserable. You just cannot quite make it.
I should have asked for inspiration, man. I'm playing.
I mean, you're busy. I need karantir is what I need.
Karantir is busy as well.
Carantir has vanished again. Now that you think about it, like you gave him the wink and you sort of turned around and then he was just nowhere to be seen anymore.
Good.
I am but illusion.
Carantir, just for the sake of it, give me a stealth check with advantage.
Yes.
Alright, perfect. That's fine. Alright. You start to sneak around, you know, staying low, using your size to your advantage. Let's see. Oh god, where is it? Hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding on. Just barely. Hold me, Sammy! Somebody! Well, this guy's having fun.
Ah! Oh god, I can't find it again. Alright, you listen in. Most people... Ah, there we go. Found it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And yeah, I forgot to mention I would like to take the whole hour to do that, as if we're taking short rest.
Alright, cool. That
I have to play for a whole hour.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Wait, can't you play for the whole hour? I mean, there are real bards that are.
Yeah,
Like,
man, just like
putting
play an
out-
album.
My hands
Yeah.
are very cold. They might bleed.
You got a half a day, you're fine.
You got prestidigitation. Stop complaining.
Alright. Okay, you listen in, and most of the talk is just normal talk about how it's been getting harder and harder to catch fish. How there just haven't been any new travelers in far too long. Caravans don't seem to be coming through as often as they used to. You hear a few people complaining about the other two towns on the lake, about how they steal the ship and they are intruding on their fishing rights. You do pick up some interesting pieces, though. You hear about the man and the woman that Belle has approached earlier are talking in a hushed voice about some rumors they've heard from another traveler. That apparently in Bremen, which is, you know, another town, the fishes are being terrorized by a monster that lives in the lake there. But the two of them find it very strange that apparently none of the other towns have been bothered by that monster, and they are, you know, out of boredom just trying to come up with reasons and are like trying to guess what kind of monster it could be. And they're
Fucking
just
fishermen.
like, you know, Yeah, they heard the rumor and they are basically using it for their own entertainment.
Probably as I'm hearing them, I like sort of start to sort of enjoy listening to their conversation, and I almost like accidentally start responding like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think, oh shit.
And like, oh, no, nothing. And another another thing that you pick up is that apparently the speaker of the town, who you also gather is a bit of a bastard, a little bit of an asshole. Not necessarily malicious, just a dick, basically.
Speaker of the town is a dick, noted.
Just like ours, I guess, maybe.
But you hear that apparently he has been ill for months and they rarely makes public appearances anymore. Which they think is, pretty nice because he usually would just shout around and be super theatrical.
Guy is so dead.
I was about to say I find him very trustworthy already, but okay.
Dead or does some shady business, man.
One of the two.
Wait, sorry, is that for Brahmin or Caer-Dineval?
No, the story about the fisherman getting attacked by a monster was Bremen.
Yeah.
And this story is about the local speaker. Crannock seems to be his name.
Crannock.
Crannoc.
Lake monster. A monster in Bremen.
Speaker Crannock is a dick.
Yep.
Speaker of the town, Crannock is a dick. Full stop.
And a bit of a bully. That's what you gather in that hour. Bill, you eventually, finish your performance. You get a total of 19 copper pieces.
That's almost 2 silver.
The patrons. Some of them actually apologize to you and are like, sorry it's so little, but that's all they can afford.
You can have my wife.
Belle, do you want to try anything else? You just spent a good 10 minutes trying to climb this rope.
I at least want to try it one last time.
Alright. What are
Probably
you doing
not going to be worth it.
If you want to try, you can't try the same thing again. Like, it doesn't work. If you want to try, you have to do something differently.
Okay.
Want some inspiration there, friend?
I'm gonna.
Are you gonna try and maybe take off your armor?
Yeah, I was gonna take off my armor, basically put it in my backpack, and just I'm gonna hide it so no one comes by and takes it, just like in a little crate.
Literally no one around.
Well, who knows?
But yes.
You never know, man. I'm just
There's
taking all the
always around.
Exactly, and he likes stealing my shit. So, and then I'll try again.
The one time he stole from you is when you got something better for it. So,
Maybe the armor will turn into more pearls.
He stole from me.
Alright, try again. Give me another athletics check. Alright. You try again, but you just cannot manage it. By now the rope is there's ice sort of forming on it. It's starting to be really slippery and you just can't do it. At some point with you struggling, it just completely slipped off the bar and just fell down again, and you had to spend some time trying to get it back up, and it's just not working.
I'm just gonna unhook the rope, wrap it up,
right.
be like, that's a fucking sign, that's a wrap. And just put my armor back on, walk inside, see if I can see Bill or Karantir.
At this point, yeah, you see Bill. Karantir is still nowhere to be seen, but Bill seems to have wraps up, and he's currently counting coins into a little bag.
I have another question as well.
Yes.
It didn't take the whole hour for Belle to return, right?
No.
Although I did mention that I would like to take the whole hour to
at this
investigate.
point, you still have about half an hour left.
All right, I will.
If you want, you can stop. You already heard those two things.
No, I was gonna say I will continue being hidden. I'll try to investigate the top level. Curiosity
Alright.
gets the
Yeah.
better of me.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're invisible and you're small. You just walk upstairs, no problem. You are light enough that the stairs don't even creak.
Ooh, nice. Like a wind, like a wind. I would like to go through the hallway, probably eavesdrop on each door, like lean my ear on each door, see if maybe I can hear anything as well.
There are a total of 5 doors.
Is there noise in every one of them?
No. You don't hear anything from any of the doors.
I would like to try and quietly open the last door.
The last door? Alright.
Yeah, further away.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the hallway. You realize it doesn't even have a lock, and it just leads to a basic communal washroom.
All right.
It's just a basin and a few pieces
Check the
of
coldest
cloth.
robes. Check the coldest robes.
There are no ropes, I think.
Nah, there are no robes. It's
Nobody's
just...
using it. If there was someone
Yeah.
there, I would probably look at their stuff first. But...
Nah, there's nothing here.
All right. I mean, I'll check another door. Close
Alright,
one.
you check another door. It opens. No problem. It doesn't seem to be locked.
Must have been the wind.
And it's empty. It doesn't look like, it's basically just, you know, your normal in room. A bed, chair, table, wardrobe.
Does it look like
It seems to be empty. It doesn't look like there's any luggage or anything. It doesn't look like anyone has been using it for a while.
So it's completely free. Like there's.
Just a completely free room, yeah. Doesn't seem to be used.
Wait a minute. But he said he said all the fucking rooms weren't free.
Yep.
Well, I think I've seen enough for now.
This guy's clearly racist.
He doesn't have room for you.
Maybe
Clearly.
the local celebrity could get a room.
A local service.
Are you trying? Do you want to try?
Yeah, I'll try.
Alright.
See if I got special
Wait a-
privileges.
I mean, he does like you now, so
He is
gotta get one for all of us.
He sighs and he says, "Listen, I would love to be able to be a bit more accommodating, but I don't have any rooms. I can't just kick out people that are living here."
How about for 5 coppers?
He laughs and he says, "It's not. Money isn't the issue. We just don't have the space. Go up to the Caer. They might have a place for you to stay. I'm sure they would welcome a bard as such
Blink
as yourself."
twice if you are in trouble.
I want to do that Austin Powers thing where I move both eyebrows and I'm like, "Are you sure I can't persuade you?"
Are you okay? You seem to have some spasm. You alright?
I'm perfectly fine, are you?
I am very fine as well. Yes, thank
Dang
you.
it.
And I am quite sure.
Alright.
Man, I want to threaten the fuck out of this guy. I want to get some information out of him. Guy is sus as
This one's
fuck.
will is too strong.
Karantir, what are you doing?
I am typing.
Right?
It might take a moment though. Can you ask something about anyone else?
Yep. Alright. I mean, the two of you downstairs, you don't know that upstairs there seems to be an empty room. Like, you don't know that yet. He just genuinely doesn't seem to have any rooms free.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything on it. Like I'm just sitting by the hearth right now.
Alright. Just enjoying it.
Maybe I'll approach the guy again and be like, "Could I instead get a tour of your facilities?"
Oh my god. This is so bad. This is so bad. At
He
this
just-
point,
he-
it just got so bad.
Just give me something, man.
He looks at you, and you can see that he's like starting to be, even though he appreciated your music, he's starting to be suspicious of the, you're just, something's off about you for him, and he's just like, no, sir. I mean, it's the common room, private rooms upstairs, and then there's the kitchen back there.
I'm gonna interrupt. Just like, he hears this in the background. It's like, Honolulu.
I'm needed elsewhere. I just remembered something.
As you turn around, you almost trip over Karantir, who seems to have been there the entire time.
I'm down here. As I slap Bill's knee.
Who said what? Are you still invisible?
No,
Well,
he's
I'm
standing there.
scared.
You can see him. He's right in
Oh,
front
okay,
of you.
cool. Where the hell do you go, you little?
I was here the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been trying to talk to you this whole time. You just kept ignoring me, especially
I've
during
been
your
up on
performance.
stage the whole time. But of course I was. Get out of here, Karantir. I'm best friends with Belle now.
Bill's just changing his friends like fucking
All the time. All
Like,
the
right,
time.
like water changes direction, dude. Like
Yep. Yep.
Come on, what did I do?
Trying to gaslight me.
But I didn't do anything. I was just here.
Honolulu.
Let's go. That's right. Come on, Karantir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Follow.
good at the fucking front ball.
Alright. What do you do?
I'm gonna look
tell them.
guarantee and be like, well, anything?
Well, I got some rumors.
Right.
I also took a moment to check upstairs. There was nothing interesting upstairs.
Yeah, I done that myself, but I couldn't really find much.
Really? I didn't notice you up there.
Oh no, I was probably in one of the other rooms, Just a quick look
Okay.
around. It was empty. It was strange,
Oh, funny enough, that's exactly what I saw. The room was
Right.
empty.
Weird.
I was like, but other than that, I also heard a couple of rumors, and I just told them how the local speaker is sick, and there's like a beast in the city
In
called
another
Bremen.
town. Yep.
So yeah, if you want to get a room, we can ask. Here, I mean, in the inn, because it's empty, and I didn't hear how the rooms are empty.
Yeah.
I asked.
But I'll ask myself. Don't bother. I'm just gonna approach the barkeep. If you want, you can stop me.
I'll try to stop him.
Alright.
yeah, 3 times.
As you start to head off, he just grabs you, pulls you back.
I have tried. I tell you.
We have all tried that innkeeper
I tried
is full
bribery.
of shit.
I tried celebrity.
Have you tried, please?
Nope.
Celebrities don't say please.
Sometimes extra money is the finer form of flattery.
That's right. I had 2 coppers worth of please.
Yeah, it was, you went all out on that one.
Alright,
I guess I'll have to take your word for it.
we've got 2 options. We either try this other inn,
Sir?
which apparently isn't going to be very accommodating, or we camp outside.
There is no
tonight.
other inn.
Didn't he say there was
They met-
another place to get rooms?
The
It's
kid.
there.
Yeah, the
Caer, yeah.
Caer,
Oh,
the castle.
oh, the castle.
Well, I was thinking,
Which
that
you,
is so
Karantir,
fucking
would know.
sus.
Karantir, at this point, you would know that the Caer is where the speaker resides.
Yeah.
Who's gone missing, and they're sending newcomers towards the Caer to get a room when they don't have rooms in the fucking inn. When they do have
He's
rooms
not-
in the
he's
fucking
He's not
inn.
missing. He's not missing. He's sick.
Okay, he's sick.
And he
Sick
has been
and
making
has-
appearances, just rarely. Very rarely.
I don't trust that. I'm sorry, I don't care.
I'm just reiterating what you've heard.
Like, sick barely shows himself a few months, and now everyone's getting sent to the Caer for rooms.
What's stopping us from just breaking into a random house and using that as the new tavern?
They're all occupied. They just don't use oil.
Are they?
Oh, that's what I've been told.
That's what you were told. That's what you were told, Karantir.
We could do some investigating
You can
here. We could
try.
go check out some houses, like without like breaking it, like breaking into them, but like not sitting in them, unless they're empty.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll be most welcome into any house, because I can, when I like cast fire in the middle to make it stronger.
Sure.
Can't Bill do that as well?
I can make things warm.
Yeah, but
Also
we can't-
flavor things.
You cannot create fire though.
Actually, I can.
Can you?
Yeah, I can extinguish and create flames.
Anywho,
But it's
you've
not-
both got
It's
a
not a
very
big campfire, it's
fine,
just like
Yeah.
candle
long-
sized.
Yeah, you cannot
penis,
make it.
but
you can-
I'd like to go and check out a home if that's alright.
All right.
Alright.
Thanks for the tea. Heading off.
You will have to pay for food and tea, which
Alright.
We'll pay.
in
Bye.
total comes up to about like 5 copper per person.
Bill
Don't
will
have
pay.
any
Bye.
copper pieces.
Didn't I?
Has the most
Alright.
money, won't even pay for his own food. This motherfucker.
The
Also that I have
the
most
cabin
coins.
keep is definitely assuming for either of you to pay for the little gnome.
I'll pay for the coppers. I got them.
Alright. You pay and you step out of the tavern into the cold, dark storm, and that's where we are gonna end it for tonight.
Alright.
Alright.
Bill, I'll shout next time. Alright.
Alright, no worries.
Good lads.
Guarantee you're trying to dash and dine and dash and dine.
It's called
Crying.
express takeaway. So fast you didn't get the chance to pay.
Character trait. Runs.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Runs away.
Runs and disappears. But he's most needed.
Alright, guys. Thank you very much for playing tonight. That is episode 5 of IceWind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. Thank you very much for DMing, Scaraba. Thank you to our
Thank you.
sponsor tonight, the Otter.
Fuck off.
Praise the order.
Put it this
You
way,
guys
so
haven't
it's an
checked
end to
out-
Nexus.
The Otter, make sure you do. They are our new sponsor for the stream right now. And yeah, we will be back come probably next Sunday. I'm hoping, again, depending if we can get all of our players together for the Descent into Avernus campaign. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys probably next weekend.
That's good.
See you later.
Hell
See you
yeah.
all in hell.
Oh, yeah.
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 Bye.
Monday.
Yeah.
Bye.